What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's the word?
Man, we vibed out. You know how we do, politicking as always on a Wednesday. Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Official game week, man. You know?
I see you got your high school gear on. And the camera can't see, but you got some fresh shoes on to match the hoodie.
Oh, appreciate you.
Those are fresh.
Appreciate you. Blame Gray. You know, he put on his Air Force Ones today. And I don't have like traditional all-white Air Force Ones. These are my Halloween edition glow-in-the-dark Air Force Ones, but they happen to match.
They go perfect.
You know, the hoodie.
Black,
so,
white
you know,
bottom.
I should take them out to show the people, you know.
Yeah, with the orange accents around everything, basically.
I mean, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? It's the details. It's the details.
Is the squad doing good?
Well, first game tonight. So last week was the, or was it last week or, yeah, it was last week. I think it was last week. They had their first scrimmage, which was dope, but tonight's first game. So I'm excited about that, man. But yeah, so that is why we do have a 5 o'clock hard stop.
Oh, you talking about G?
I'm talking about G for him.
I was talking about your high school.
Yeah, my high school. Shoot. No, they actually are good. They're like, what, 6? Yeah, they're in the top 10 right now, ranked 6. Yeah, they're decent right now, man.
In what? The whole state of Virginia?
Like in their like poll, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Good for them. 2-0 then.
Yeah, 2-0. Yeah, they weren't like that when I was playing. I don't want to throw that out there.
I know.
Yeah, they were definitely not like that. No, but now, like, whole new regime.
It's the house that Moats built, though.
Come on, man. You know
the
what
field's
field they
named
playing
after
on.
you.
I was you know what field they playing on, baby. Come on now. We ain't going to sweat it.
There's got to be some good
It's no
mojo
coincidence there. But, you know, that is, yeah, they are doing good. I actually ordered me some new trucker gear, too, man. It ain't dropped just, well, it hasn't come in just yet, but when it does, you already know I'm going to pull up in that thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So with that being said, though, because my little man does have a baseball game tonight, we are going to make sure that we, stay on schedule because we do have a lot that we're going to talk about, man, because we got to break down this game preview, what we like about the Bengals, what we don't like. I'm sure that list is a lot longer than what we do like. But then we also have TG pulling up at 4:30, man. He has to get whatever he needs to get off his chest. Hopefully it's a whole bunch of Deke, West Virginia is the best, or Pitt's the best university ever. You know, the kings of the backyard brawl. Hopefully that's the conversation, but we shall see. We shall see.
Yeah, I'll be interested what he's got to say because for the most part, I'm just going to let the scoreboard do the talking.
I mean, because, yeah, it did all the talking it needed, man.
He does have to explain a little bit why he couldn't hop on Friday, though.
And I need to know why he felt the urge to text me at 5:54 in the morning yesterday with you on his mind. So we're going to get all those answers.
We got some
today.
investigating.
We're going to get all those answers today, so I'm super excited about that. But without further ado, y'all know how we start this show. Let us know where you are tuning in from, and we will give you those big boy shout-outs. Let's go.
Kenneth Moses, 757, salute from Virginia Beach.
The Korea.
Is it true that the Steelers' O-line is ranked 33rd?
Hey, yo, wait a minute. Not 33rd. It's really 33rd? What's we doing now?
No,
it's no way.
bad.
It's no way, bro. It's no way.
I mean, heading into the season, we are in the 20s for sure.
Bro, he said 33rd. No way. No way.
We're in the 20s.
No way.
Mid-20s, maybe.
My man said, nah, man.
25.
He said we got off. Even the bonus team in there with us, man.
Potential to get up into that top 15, top 20.
Uh-oh.
I've been saying that. I mean, if the O-line can get into that range, just be average.
Yeah.
In that top 20, it's going to be a big difference, I think, from last year to this year.
No, I would definitely agree.
I think heading into the season, I don't know if our O-line deserves the benefit of the doubt based off how these last couple of years have went.
Last couple of years, last couple of weeks, these preseason games as well, man.
True.
I think that's more so the reason why a lot of us are a little bit more skeptical. But that is the beauty of week 1. We essentially have a fresh reset because we have not seen the regular season version of this O-line just yet. So that could be what they're waiting on. They've been sandbagging for this moment. Maybe. Hopefully. Wishful thinking, maybe.
You ever hear of that? Sandbagging in football?
We joke about that stuff when fluky stuff happens, when, manure turns into something nice and we're like, how did that happen? Hey, man, he was sandbagging. He meant to do that.
I mean, it's a big-time golf joke. People say that all the time. It's like, oh, all of a sudden we're putting money. Or people probably say that pool games whenever you're like out at the bar.
I know we in the cards,
Ping
man.
pong.
Whenever we in them spades, man, absolutely near the card game. Oh, he's sandbagging over there, man.
I don't know if I've ever heard sandbagging with a football team though.
Yeah, it's they sandbagging. They had them right where they wanted
Too many
them.
jobs on the line.
Way too many.
Blitznick says he's tuning in from the 618. # here we go.
No, shout out. Definitely like that.
And then we got Jacob Alessio, 919NC in the house, as always.
You already know.
I'll say a couple more. Jar Devil, 310, San Pedro, California.
Uh-huh.
Brandon Clark, 540, Roanoke, Virginia. Took a chance
Okay.
on a rookie in fantasy football. He picked George Pickens.
No, I like that pickup. Trust
It's
me.
a great pick.
Yeah, this is a dope pick. Trust me
Jordan
on that
Clay, the 618, and Rod Dollars, Youngstown, Ohio.
Shout out to Rod Dollars. All right, I got a couple on my end. Then after that, we will proceed. But we got to holler at the man Shaquille Gregory, the 723, Brownsville, PA. Got Top Cat chilling by the trash. Shout out to Top Cat. You know he chilling by the trash. He don't be tripping. He ain't bothering nobody. But he in the 804. Amelia, Richmond, VA. And Jordan Clay, the 618 from East St. Louis. Hashtag 89 blocks. Big M772, the 252, Halifax, North Carolina. And then I'll end it with Noah Harris, because Noah always pulls up and shows love. He says, what up, Noah? The 864 Union, South Carolina. And I lied. OG Hawaiian Rebel, the 808 Honolulu, Hawaii, because I still have to get to Hawaii someday. So
COVID did you in.
COVID did me in. But shout out to the fact that it opened up other opportunities to see other parts of the world. And it was still a ton of fun. So we are all good there. And it looks like we have a new upper room. Remember, is that the homie Rod Dollars? Is that the one
Looks
and
like
only Rod Dollars, Sharon baby in the house? Well, you better welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Rod Dollar, you know we got major love for you.
All right, Matthew Gisner, first super chat, says, here's surviving in the 410 with these Ravens. Finally, game week. So he's over in Baltimore.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I remember him saying that last week on one of the podcasts. He was like the only Steeler fan or something in Ravens territory.
Yeah, holding it down, man, behind enemy lines.
AJ Martinez, blessings to the chat, Steeler Nation. I thank God every day for my lessons and misfortune, but also for my loved ones and friends in my new direction.
Nah, shout out, man. Hey, we don't take losses. They're all lessons, baby, regardless of what it may have been that happened to you directly or what you may have done to somebody either, man. It's all lessons, baby. We all got plenty of them, and that's the thing that I always encourage us to do. Find the lesson. Find the lesson.
Matthew Gisner, what's up, AJ? He's just saying what's up to AJ Martinez, I think.
Oh.
Little back and forth in the chat.
Okay. I didn't know what was going on there. Started getting nervous. Like, man, who Matthew? Wait a minute, Matthew, what you know? Who you know? Huh?
C-Dez 86.
Okay,
Dan Moore
okay.
Jr. is the worst left tackle I've ever seen.
Come on. Not the worst.
No, definitely not the worst.
He's not the worst. We've had worse. He's not the worst. Yeah.
I'm actually trying to think of left tackles. Who was that left tackle we had during our Super Bowl 43 run? Because that was the worst offensive line I've ever seen.
Well, there you have it. We don't need to
I
name him.
can't remember who the left
Whoever
tackle was. Was it
that-
Starks? Oh,
That's
man.
what they are.
He wasn't that bad, though.
Right.
Maybe he was just having a bad season.
But it depends on what age
Was
or
it
what.
Starks?
Well, because I'm even thinking of Flozell at one point in time. Like he became.
No, he was.
longer in the
No,
tooth.
I'm telling you, he was a
I
godsend
know
for us.
for
That's how
you
bad it
guys,
was.
I know
That's
for
how bad it
you
was.
guys, but I'm just saying, like perception is a little different. That's all.
Yeah.
Man, one of the worst. Nah, he's not
Was
the
it
worst,
Max
man.
Starks? It
Can't be
might
the
have
worst.
been. Unless was Max Starks right tackle? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Nick Y. Prayers to the whole family. Down with the Rona.
Oh,
That's unfortunate.
Yes. Definitely take your time with that thing, man. Whew. Yeah. Ooh. That's no fun.
Juan Wrangle's bringing up Big Al with his last year with us.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Context-wise, depending on what, like, because not the player throughout their whole career, but every player got a season,
Ooh,
man.
what do you think? Big Al's last year,
Okay.
Dan Moore's first year.
That's what I'm
Which one you
saying.
taking?
Everybody got a season
Which
now.
one you take?
Everybody got a season now. Okay. It happens. You play long enough, yeah, you gonna have some of them tapes out there where you like, bro, can you just burn that? Like, do you gotta show that again? Yeah. It's
You
real.
got an opinion on that?
Nope. I'm a no comment on
Dan
that,
Moore's
man.
first season, Big
Yeah.
Al's last season.
I'm a no comment. I feel like it's a lose-lose for me. Yeah.
AJ Martinez says, what's up? I guess he's saying what's up back to Matthew Gisner.
There it is. I like the little back and
A
forth.
little
right there.
inside talk.
There it is.
We have nothing to do with it.
Hey, man, shout out to them, man.
Exactly. We're just
Shout out to
communicating
all the
conversation.
AJs in the building, man. You know I got love for y'all.
Fish Momentum, sorry I'm late. Busy taking care of life. It's full of surprises.
Nah, ain't that the truth, man? That is what life
Yeah,
is.
take care of business.
Absolutely,
no need to
man.
apologize
Yeah, not
ever
at all.
for that. Take
Not
care
at
of what
all,
you got
man.
to in the real life, in the real world.
Yeah, because if you're not taking care of that, man, then it's going to take care of you. And it might not be.
And then
as
you
nice
might not
for
be
you.
able to watch the podcast.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, yeah, you definitely don't want that on your conscience, man. So, whatever it is you need to take care of, man, we always in support of you for that, man. But I like it, though. I like it. So, yeah, man. It's going to be a good one today, man. So, with that being said, if you are ready, let's tap into this first topic. Is this your?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're going to obviously talk a lot about a lot, but we want to make sure that we're keeping some type of cadence, tempo, So, figured like we always do, for those that were with us on this journey last year, this is a concept that we had introduced when we want to do our game previews. Instead of just solely hopping to the preview, we first wanted to break down the Bengals. And just a quick overview of what we like about them, 3 things that we like and 3 things that we don't like about them. And it's a wide range. But I like to keep it that way, just so that way we got a little bit of context, because every team can't suck. It's the NFL. Every player can't suck. It's the NFL. So you're going to have to find something that you find, attractive about said teams. And that is the beauty in this exercise. So, as we like to do in the chat, we will start with, you want to start with the likes or the dislikes today?
Likes is fine.
All right. So in the chat, drop the 3 things that you like about this Bengals team going into week 1. Obviously, we'll react to that once we finish our 3 likes. But with that being said,
It's basically like a pros con.
absolutely.
Pros versus cons.
Yeah, pros versus cons. So at least we get that part. And then from there, then we start breaking down, talking X's and O's, matchups and stuff like that. But I'll start this off, since it is week 1. It's the first time of us, well, not the first time of us doing it, but the first version of it this year. For me, the first thing that I like about this Bengals team is that they are returning a lot of players from that Super Bowl team, both offensively and defensively. You talk about Joe Burrow and company being back on offense, the weapons they have there, even some of the improvements that they made personnel-wise, offensive line related. They definitely, I think, help their roster out, but at the same time retaining a ton of those guys even on defense. You look at that secondary, you look at their pass rush, a lot of those guys are familiar names, familiar faces that we saw carrying this team to the Super Bowl. So I definitely like that part. The second thing, I'm trying to think, do I want to do all 3 right now? Actually, I'll go 1 and then you go 1.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it like that.
My first one is their timing / off-season moves. They have really nice timing right now because Joe Burrow is going to be on the final year of his rookie contract, which enabled them to bring in some of the offensive line that you were talking about and really improve. I think their offensive line is actually going to be halfway decent this year. Now, I know they made improvements.
On paper, at least, yeah.
Right. I know they made improvements last year, but it still wasn't average. I mean, I'd still say it was a below-average offensive line. Joe Burrow got sacked a ton. But I think they really revamped it. They might be in the top 15. But it's all about the timing. Joe Burrow's on this rookie contract. They made some really nice other offseason moves like their draft, bringing in Daxton Hill. And then you're right, with the whole roster that they have already, basically bringing a ton of dudes back from that Super Bowl team. One of their only main losses, I think, was Azuma, the tight end, but they replaced him with Hayden Hurst, which, depending on how you look at that, could be an upgrade.
I was about to say it.
Uzoma had a good season last year, but Hayden Hurst, 2 years ago with the Falcons, he had basically the same season. It was like 500 yards or something like that. So, I really like their timing. Like, this is a good window for them. Like, last year may have felt like they were a year early, but they capitalized on it, made it all the way to the Super Bowl, and I don't think too much should change for them this year in terms of their expectations.
Nah, absolutely, man.
Like, they're not going to lose. Like you said, they're not losing anything right now because of the Burrow contract. So they need to capitalize right now because they're going to be showing out 50, 55 plus for him next year.
Oh, absolutely. Whenever the deal is done,
you're not going to be able to keep all these guys.
Yeah, 100%.
Instead of the trio of receivers that you have, you might only be able to keep 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, good call on that, man. Good call. All right, the second thing that I like about this Bengals team is the big 3 on offense. And the big 3 I'm referring to is Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Joe Mixon. When we talk about big 3s, I think that matters. That reminds me of like when we had the Killer Bee era, when it was Ben, L, Bell, and AB coming into the stadiums with the 3-headed monster that you legitimately know any one of these dudes can be the reason to get you out of a stadium. I always felt a lot of comfort in that. And I'm sure that you did as well, man, because that's something that we obviously, have had a long history of having here in Pittsburgh, especially with 7. But that is something that's a little bit new for those dudes over there, man, to have it at this type of level. But for me, man, I definitely like those 3 guys because we've seen at various points in their careers all three of those dudes just stand up and have crazy games where you're like, yep, he's the reason we lost the day. You know, whether you're talking to Jamar Chase, what he's able to do in certain games. We talked about some of the magical stuff Joe Burrow has done, his ability to just make plays in spite of the improvisation and stuff like that. And then Joe Mixon, I mean, he's, you know, I've been a fan of his game on the field, especially, man. But he's one of them dudes, annual 1,000-yard, 1,200-yard rusher, consistent. Yeah, total package in terms of that running back. So for me, I like their big three on offense.
I'm with you. I got offensive weapons, so
yeah,
you want to include the big three of receivers there: Tyler Boyd, Higgins,
however you want
Jamar
to spin
Chase.
it. Right? Yeah.
They also got Joe Mixon. I think signing Hayden Hurst isn't a bad move, as I mentioned. I don't think that's really going to be that much of a downgrade from Uzomah. They were ranked, and talking about the receiving core, by some of these articles and just NFL databases as the number one receiver core heading into the season. I don't think many people can disagree.
Mm-hmm.
So what's not to like about their offensive weapons? You got Joe Mixon, who made his first Pro Bowl last year, and Jamar Chase. I mean, I'd say he's a top 5 receiver already.
No.
I think, we did our receiver rankings,
we did.
right?
I think he was in both of our top. Was he in both of our top
He was
5?
at least in our top 5, I think.
know he was in my top 5 because I think the only difference was I had Justin Jefferson at 6, and I think you had, no, Chase wasn't in your top 5. I think Diggs, either Diggs or some. It was either Diggs that wasn't in or Chase wasn't in. It was one or the other, but they were like right on the brink of it.
Okay.
Either way, they're elite. I got you. I'm with
exactly.
you. Yeah.
Higgins got his first 1,000-yard year. Yeah, 1,000-yard season last year.
Yeah.
That was in his second season. We know he's a stud. Tyler Boyd, he's consistently around 1,000 yards. He's like that steady slot guy for them. Had 800 yards last year.
There for them too now.
Yeah, we know what Joe Mixon is. So I don't have too much to add to what we've already said because I think it's a no-brainer, right?
Nah, facts.
I think that's what anyone that's covering the NFL would say they like about the Bengals as a team.
Yeah. And then the last thing that I had in terms of what I like about this Bengals team, and I do see everybody in the chat putting in what your 3 things you like. We will address those shortly. But the third thing that I like about this team is the pass rush. When you talk about Trey Hendrickson and Sam Hubbard, those bookends right there, man, they've really come on, and we could see their impact and feel their impact as well with this team in terms of getting them out of stadium, their ability to create that hostile environment at times, something that wasn't consistently happening in Cincinnati, but it's been, for me, just as a fan of pass rushers, it's been cool to see Trey Hendrickson, more importantly, when he was in New Orleans. He was still having double-digit sacks, but it was a lot of questions. You know, he's in a system with Cam Jordan. Is he a product of that? But being able to see him now on his own in Cincy as the lead dog and still being a double-digit sack guy, I really like that. And then even seeing Sam Hubbard raise his game to an extent now where he's producing more out there as well. I did
underrated
like that.
Performer.
Yeah, absolutely. It was more of the expectations from me watching them wasn't as high, but seeing what they've been able to accomplish just in the short time, because like I said, it was just last year when they both got together, but seeing how they were able to literally have some games where those two guys on defense provided that wave, kind of like how we talk about TJ at times, not to the same extent, and I don't want it to ever get confused. But we know that feeling of, man, when you got a pass rusher and he's winning and he's cooking.
And when you have 2 of them.
Absolutely. And that's the scenario for them. They don't have a TJ Watt, but they have 2 really good edge guys. So,
right. We saw it firsthand with James Harrison, Lamar Woodley. And
prime example.
TJ Watt, Bud Dupree, whenever they were able to both get both the edge rushers in one season and get like 10-plus sacks. Now, I'm not saying – because I don't think Hubbard reached 10-plus last year. But
no, he was like, I think 7 or something like that.
Just the fact someone could be almost a 10-plus sack type of guy on the other side of the guy that's already a stud means a lot to a defense. We've seen it so many times. That's why we're high on Alex Highsmith. Or
he
at
went
least
for
hoping,
7.5. That's what he had last year.
At least we're hoping Alex Highsmith could be somewhere in that range because we know how much he could open it up for more, not only TJ Watt, but the rest of our defense.
Yeah, 100%.
Cam Hayward, Ogunjobi. If Wormley's out there, he might be able to get a free sack lane or rushing lane in there. So, yeah, I'm with you on that for sure.
No, absolutely. All right. Now, let's see. In terms of some of the regular chats.
Well, no. That wasn't my third.
Oh,
I'm with you on it. I'm with you on that.
But that wasn't your third. Okay, what's your third?
I agree with you on that. I don't know if this is carryover, but
I don't care. I like when you do this, though.
I said offensive weapons for my second one.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a quarterback throwing to those offensive weapons, leading the offensive weapons.
Okay, you better talk about it.
And Joe Burrow's pretty damn good, dude. The Bengals finally found a franchise guy. They thought they had it in Carson Palmer way back when, but they destroyed that. It doesn't seem like they are in that mode of destroying their franchise quarterback right now. Even though it is the same ownership. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It is.
But, like, they're really doing everything for Joe Burrow. Now, you could argue they kind of screwed him over his rookie season.
Yeah.
They just threw him out in the fire, and their offensive line was terrible, tore that ACL. But, I mean, the team that they've built around him thus far, and I'm assuming the contract that they're going to give him this offseason, I already discussed that. I mean, it's built around Joe Burrow, and the Bengals
100%.
seem like they're going to do everything they can to make sure these next 10, 15 years with him are good, are optimal.
I hope for the player, I hope that they actually do take care of him and not do the Carson Palmer. But as a, still a fan, I'm like, nah, I hope y'all mismanage the whole situation. Yeah, blow it. But, yeah.
Right, exactly. I mean, they never touched that type of success.
Seriously, man.
For how long? I mean, 30, 40 years just to make it to a Super Bowl. I think we talked about it a little bit on yesterday's podcast.
Right.
It was with Collinsworth.
Think about how long ago that was,
the 80s.
It's people that don't even know Collinsworth played football. Think like
or even knew that he was good. He's actually a really good receiver.
Like legit, yeah. But there's people that don't know he played ball. Yeah.
But we know who Joe Burrow is.
Yeah.
He's a damn good quarterback. He's heading into his third season. I don't know if you want to say this is prime or his pre-prime, but he's good. And the Bengals finally found a franchise quarterback, and that is a pro to their team right now.
Yeah. Not very true.
Clearly.
Very true.
He's a guy that you want. He's wherever you want to rank him. Top 10. If you say Burrow's top 10, you probably are low on him. He's more in probably that 6-7 range right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You find that, you can go into any stadium, feel like you can get out of it with a win. I mean, we saw it last year against the Chiefs. They're down double digits. They're able to get that AFC Championship win and then go to the Super Bowl because of Joe Burrow. The resilience, the mental toughness, that's all the stuff that he exemplifies. So that's definitely a pro for the Bengals.
Nah, I definitely would agree, man. I definitely would agree. All right, so with that being said, those are our 3 likes. So I'm going to check some of the regular chats in terms of their likes.
Sure.
And then after that, we'll change to what we don't like as much about this Bengals team. This ain't no love affair. Gotta let them know. We still want all the smoke.
Can't be too nice.
Nah, not at all, man. All right, Steel City Stoner. I love that name. Had to start with you, baby. Says the quarterback, the receivers, and the Super Bowl experience is what he likes. Donald Copeland. He says Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon, and Joe Burrow. Those are the 3.
Just kept it simple.
Just kept
3
it simple.
players.
Kept it all right there, man. All right, Rod Dollar pulled up. Shout out to you, Rod. I've been talking to Rod all day today. I like that, man. But he says he likes the offense. He likes the safety play. Remember, they do have Von Bell and Jesse Bates.
And they picked up Hill.
Oh, that's right. They did. Yeah, I forgot about him. Yep, he's the third guy out there. And he also said he likes their play calling as well. I wonder if he's specifically talking offense as well, in terms of like the aggressiveness of them.
Yeah. They'll sling it when they need to.
They definitely will. Yeah, they definitely will,
Does
man.
play calling go hand in hand with personnel moves? Because having who the hell was it Perrine?
Yeah.
Having him out there for like the last two plays of that drive that they needed to get the game-winning touchdown instead of Mixon. I mean, that could have cost them right there.
And he did. The coach did go back.
That wasn't
and
a good
say
personnel
that,
move.
The coach did go back and say that. He
said he made a mistake.
Yeah, he was like, if I could do it
at least
again,
he did that. Yeah.
He was like, if I could do, this was like early in like OTA's minicamp. He was like, if I could do it again, he said I probably would at least have Joe out there, because Joe, he was like, regardless of packages, because he was like, the package was for him to be out, Perrine dude to be out there. But he was like, if I could do it again, he was like, Joe is our best running back. So regardless of personnel,
you can live with that.
You live with the best guy being out there. I was like, all right, that's acknowledgement.
Yeah.
And I get it. Yeah.
And he made it to the Super Bowl in what? Third season? I think it was his third season, because he was there before Burrow. He was there the tanking season.
With Finley and all that.
I'm pretty sure. And his third season, as a young coach, that's almost like on a Sean McVay type of trajectory.
McVay, Coach Tomlin, like all them dudes, like you talk about that young having type of success, yeah.
Scott Mitchell, he's got quarterback at 1, 2 the receivers, and 3 battle tested after last year's run. AJ Martinez says, I didn't realize they were 10-7 last year. We beat them once, and it's KC in the SB. I don't know about that. Yeah, we lost to them twice. I don't know if he's saying if we beat them once, maybe that rearranges the whole playoff seeding. And
got you.
Bengals wouldn't have had the same road. and he thinks KC would
'Cause
have
I'm trying
been
to
in the
think.
Super Bowl.
Did the Bengals? They didn't host. They had
They were on the road at Kansas
Yeah.
City for the AFC Championship.
right. Yeah, I don't know. All right.
I think he's right though, and I don't think people think about them being 10-7
No, they
last year
think
as
of-
much.
yeah,
they
definitely
think, oh, they were
of-
13 and 4 or
It's
something.
like they weren't that. Yeah.
No, they were only a half game better than us. Now they throttled us in both of those games.
Oh, maybe he's saying if we beat them, then they don't make the playoffs, and Kansas City's in the Super Bowl. Maybe that's what he's saying.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, I don't know how the tiebreakers
I
would
don't
work
know
because
either,
it would have
yeah.
been close. They would have been 9-8.
Yeah, but
He might be onto something. That would have been close between
Yeah.
like them and the Raiders.
but
Chargers.
we also have to remember too, context matters. So it's like we know they ended at 10-7 over that regular season. But
can't remember,
with
did they bench
yeah,
their guys
I don't
in the
know
last
what
game?
the whole situation. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't remember any of it like that.
I
Yeah.
can't either. I'll read a couple more here. We got Brandon Clark saying wide receivers. 2, they fixed the offensive line in free agency, something we hit on. And then 3, the RB QB.
All right.
Nick Y, young talent. The Joes, Burrow and
The
Mixon.
Joes.
And 3, almost the same team from last year.
Fair enough. All right.
Everyone's on the same page here.
I like it. So now we'll talk about our 3 dislikes. If you could, do you need the screenshot? Are we good?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah,
All
you go first.
All right. Sounds good. So, yeah, we got a lot of them things. I think they coming in.
No, I'll be all right.
All right, we straight?
Yeah.
All right, bet that. All right, so for me, the 3 things that I dislike. Starting at number 1. I know we were talking them up a little bit. How they were revamped. But I still dislike this offensive line. For me, it's one of those things I just need to see it. I need to see it all together. I need to see it meshing. I need to see it in a regular season stadium. And for me personally, no different than how we talk about our offensive line, right? We were supposed to be revamped. Everything's perfect. We brought in, 2 nice free agent signings. We feel confident our second guys taking leaps and all these other things. But as we've seen, personally, it has not been this smooth, linear progression. It's been very erratic. Some days we look good. Some days not so good. Some quarters we've looked good. Some quarters not so good. When I think of their offensive line, until I see it consistently in the regular season, I don't believe that it's all the way improved. Yes, on paper, you bring in a couple of new players, but one of those guys is a rookie guard that's going to be lining up against Cameron Hayward. I'm sorry, that rookie might be the best rookie ever, but I expect him to have a heck of a time blocking Cam Hayward for 4 quarters. I do think that that's going to make this offensive line not look as good. So for me, yeah, I'm skeptical about him.
All right, mine. My first one.
Yes.
Burrow's injury.
Hey, it has messed up the whole offseason for him, 100%.
Not being talked about enough. Are we sure Joe Burrow is even going to play in
Okay.
week 1?
Not dead serious.
Are we sure? There is no confirmation
Okay,
out
now.
there. The only articles you're reading, and they're very sparse. Burrow looks like the timetable is good for week 1. The only
That's it.
for sure quote that I've heard, like, oh yeah, he's ready to go. He's been practicing good. He looks like he's in midseason form. Is a receiver.
Yeah.
I forget which receiver it
Yeah.
was, but the players are going to
They
say
always
that.
say that, always.
They're going to say something positive, something like certain. But
Uh-huh.
I've learned over these last couple years of buying into that stuff, sometimes it's not all the way true.
Yep.
I mean, it gets me, like, say you're a Bengals fan, you're getting riled up, like, oh, look, the receiver said he's good to go. But how many times did we hear here with Cam Hayward and, like, Stephon Tuitt?
Yep.
Cam Hayward saying, yeah, Tuitt, I think he's going to be good to go in a couple weeks.
Looks fine. Running, hey, yep, he's back. Best he's ever looked. All right.
So I don't like that Burrow injury. Not saying he's not going to be Joe Burrow this season or anything, but I remember
Week 1 is different. Yeah.
These are separate but similar.
No, they're similar. Go for it. Yeah.
Big Ben had his appendectomy back going into his 3rd season. This is after we won Super Bowl 40. He also did have the motorcycle incident, though. But Ben didn't have the same type of offseason that you normally would have if you're coming in as a healthy quarterback.
Absolutely.
And Joe Burrow hasn't had the same reps. Are we even sure he's 100%?
Well, and
That's the other thing. Like, all right, he could go week 1, but if he's like only 80, 90% is kind of favoring one side of his body, whatever one wasn't the surgery, you know what I mean?
Right,
I don't know, the hip, the side. I don't know where the hell the appendix is, but
either way, he hasn't been getting hits either.
Yeah.
You don't think he's going to get hit this game?
I'm still not sure he's going to play week 1.
Yeah. But
I'm
no,
still
you
not
bring
100% sure.
you bring up a really good thing. Like I've obviously been thinking that as well, but they have not said the contrary just yet. But I do anticipate him having some of the growing pains. We'll get to that when we get to like the preview portion of it. But no, I'm with you on that. And for the chat, I did not say it, but drop your 3 dislikes as well for the Bengals. The 3 things that you dislike about the Bengals team. All right.
Very much flying under the radar.
Yes. Good call on that, man.
And I think he was supposed to be back 100% way sooner.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it absolutely because that's legit. I mean, not just the fact that he hasn't.
This has been really lingering.
Yeah, he hasn't had his normal training camp. He hasn't had his normal preparation. You talk about coming off of a Super Bowl, yeah, but you want to get back out there and get him, back up to speed with the new people that you got out there, the new talent and stuff like that. Now they will have continuity and familiarity, but you have to practice football to be good at football. That's how it works.
But going back to Ben, now I know Ben's was a little bit more extreme with the motorcycle accident,
part,
but
right.
that was his worst season of his career.
Mm-hmm.
The one that he was coming off the appendectomy. I think he missed the first week, and then he rushed back a little too soon.
And remember, Charlie Batch talked about that on the show with us. He said he came back too soon, and we all felt that he was back there too soon.
You saw the flashes. Like there was 2 or 3 games where he had a perfect passer rating, like 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. But then there were some where he's like four picks. It's like this isn't the same Ben that we had the first 2 years. Not even close.
And I don't think that Joe Burrow is going to have a god-awful season, but if he started out slow, and that's the part for me, I think the first couple of weeks is not going to be just this, this is vintage Joe Burrow. This is the guy that we started to see last year. I think that growing pains early on because of him not having the full offseason, not just for him in terms of improving as a quarterback, but also his body. You know what I mean? Like all of that goes into it and stuff like that, man. So yeah, it could be a scenario where he is struggling a little bit early on. So absolutely. I just had that in my game preview, not in my dislikes, but I'm glad you brought that up. Shout out to you, man.
Cool.
All right. The next thing that I don't like, and I see people in the chat already talking about it. Yes, they reside on the outside of the cornerbacks. On the outside of the DB room, the corners, specifically Eli Apple. I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. He wasn't supposed to be out there last year. He was supposed to be the slot guy, but injuries happen. He is supposed, not the slot guy. He was supposed to be like a depth guy, rotational piece. He ends up having to start.
He had a solid season.
He did.
You just don't think it's happening again.
Why would I? I need to see what's your track record. That's my thing. Anybody could do it once.
That might be his outlier season.
I tell you every time. You could do it one time. You could do it one game. You could do it one season. Plenty of people have done that in the NFL. We can go down the list of the who's at every position of one-hit wonders, one-season wonders. The consistency part, when I look at full body of work, that is not Eli Apple. I just don't believe in them outside corners, man. I really like their safety play. I think Jesse Bates and Von Bell, that's a heck of a tandem. Yeah, ain't nothing new right here, man. Yeah. But the outside corners, man, I don't believe them. I think that is the weak link of that defense. Yeah.
To play off that a little bit, I think Awuzi's actually kind of solid.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the former Cowboy, man. I ain't tripping on him.
The reason that I think that point's really good right now is because Eli Apple is going to have to play in this week 1 because they drafted a dude in the second round, Cam Taylor-Britt, presumably to take Eli Apple's spot, but he's on the IR, so he's going to be out for like 4 or 5 weeks.
Eli is going to be playing.
It's going to be Awuzi, Apple, and we know Mike Hilton's solid. Right.
But Mike is a nickel. Mike is an outside corner, and that's why I didn't say
could we get that Pickens-Apple matchup?
Well, that's what I'm hoping, yeah. But that's why, I was specific. I didn't say corners and lump Mike Hilton with them. I said outside corners because it's more importantly Eli Apple. I just don't think that that's who he is consistently. And when you look at the track record of him in his career, whether you're talking New York or in New Orleans, that's been who he's been. Last year, it might have just been that perfect season. Like we talk about things going right, things happening right, him getting interceptions, him making plays. It's like, not saying that he's a bad player, but he's not on that level consistently. So, yeah.
I got their linebackers. I think outside of Eli Apple.
Man, you better stop talking. No, not Logan Wilson. Don't you disrespect my dog Logan like that. That's Let's Go UW, homie, too, man.
Nah, they're good. They're good. But I'd say that's the weakest part of their team as a whole.
Yeah.
You could talk about line. It depends on what you want to talk about.
I don't like the interior
offensive line.
So O-line is the weakest part of the team to me.
But I like the I was talking pretty highly of the improvements that they made. But I just think they're capped at linebacker. We'll put it to you that way.
Okay. Well, no. I like it like this. So with the O-line, they've improved on paper. I just need to see it in the stadium. Same thing we say about our offensive line. Prior to us watching us on tape, if we just simply said, hey, we brought in James Daniels, we brought in Mason Cole, they're replacing Kendrick Green and Trey Turner, what would we all just say on paper?
I've been saying it.
It has to be it's a way better offensive line, right? But then when we cut the tape on, it's not all the way there. It's a little bit more of a work in progress. I feel the exact same way when it comes to Cincy's offensive line. Y'all can tell me it's improved. Y'all can tell me who y'all drafted, who y'all signed. But until I see it consistently in stadium for 4 quarters plus, I'm not buying it just yet. So that's the part for me. But when we're talking about their linebackers, I think, number one, Logan Wilson's a heck of a linebacker. Jermaine Platt, he's a guy, but I don't think he's not nobody that I'm worried about one way or the other. Akeem Davis, good player, but he's limited. Logan is their stud linebacker. But I'm trying to think what's an analogy, because like I like Miles Jack over Logan. Don't get it twisted. But I think Logan is one of those guys who's going to have that potential to be a dope linebacker for them going forward. But they're going to have to bring somebody else there with him. I'm more the third thing that I actually didn't like as a whole, I did have LB talent minus Logan Wilson, and I'm not a fan of the interior D lineman. Was it DJ Reader and
DJ Hill?
Not a fan of them, man, personally. Like, I think they're good players without a doubt, but I'm used to seeing when they had Geno. Neither one of these dudes are Geno to me. So my level of what I expect, and it's going to be no different whenever we're talking about who comes in to replace Cam Hayward when he's done playing. I'm going to have a certain level of what I expect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Is he going to be Cam? That's the question. I don't care about athletic ability. I don't care about upside. I want to know, are you that version? Because that's what I expect. As long as we have a Cam, I don't have to look at DeMarvin like that or anybody else like that. But you move Cam off this roster, and now we're looking at DeMarvin and Wormley and Loudermilk, and we're like, bro, well, which one of y'all going to be that next dude? When I look at Cincy, that's kind of how I feel right now. So that's why I didn't like their interior D lineman talent, and as a whole, minus Logan Wilson, their inside linebacker talent. That was the third thing for me. But Logan, that dude nice. I can't even lie. That dude nice.
Yeah, he played well against us last year.
Yeah, that's Mr. Wyoming right there. That's the OG Wyoming. But before the Moomas. Remember that, man? Yeah, but before there was a Chad Mooma, there was a Logan Wilson. Never forget it, man. I'm a Logan guy.
My last one, Super Bowl hangover / target on their back. Last year,
talk about it.
They were the underdog. Cute little story. Flew under the radar. It's different now, man.
Oh, yeah. Expectations. It matters.
It's different. And I think Joe Burrow, being a franchise quarterback and having a talented team, plays into that a little bit, too. Because for the Steelers over these last 18 years, we always had Ben.
Yes.
We always had talented teams, good teams. We were always going to be in the mix. I'd like to see the Bengals. Let's see if they could do what the Steelers did and just always be in that mix year after year. Steelers go to the Super Bowl. Steelers go to the playoffs. All right, next year, we're right back in the playoffs. We're right back in the mix.
Because anybody can do it once. Anybody could do it once.
Well, especially when you're flying under the radar. Anybody. Now, they got a huge target on their back. And
absolutely.
I'm not saying it's not justified, but they come off cocky a little bit. Especially Burrow as the leader. He's just having those quotes. And that he might be literally just telling the truth, telling it as it is. Good luck playing man against us because we're going to do this, we're going to do that. He's kind of right. They got a good offense, but it comes off a little bit cocky. Does that not put a target on the Bengals offense for opposing defenses?
It does. It
does a little bit.
He said it comes off a little bit cocky. Even if he's telling the truth. I was like, yeah, you're right.
He might be telling the truth. I mean, he pretty much is telling the truth.
I don't want to play man against that. I'm just saying, Deke. I know we're going to get to that in a second. I personally don't want to do a lot of man on that. Yeah.
But it's different now.
It is.
You were
100%.
the cute story last year. Like I said, flying under the radar. No one really expected that much from you.
Yeah.
Going into the season. I know some people had them as like a sleeper AFC North pick or whatnot.
Sleeper pick is totally different than when you're the favorite.
Sleeper 100%. Pick. Oh, man, they got potential. They drafted Jamar Chase. Burrow coming back from injury. Let's see what they could do. They're a fun team, little frisky team. All right, they ended up winning the AFC North. They had a pretty solid season, and they went on a run. Can you do it again?
Yeah.
Now you got the target on your back.
Because now when you show up to stadiums, they're not.
Oh, you don't think we're thinking about the shellacking last year?
Absolutely. And as a person that played with the Steelers during that time where we were going to stadiums and we knew what that felt like, every team is going to give us your best. You can't have a off game. You can't have a okay game. They call them Tomlin games now. I mean, I don't know if they still call them that, but that's what they used to. We ain't got to that.
Did we have one last year? The Lions game, I guess people would consider.
Is that technically a Tomlin game, though?
No, we had Mason.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a Tomlin game, but that's the narrative, though.
Did we have a Tomlin game last year?
I don't know. I don't know, but that is
people would probably say our starts for some of these games were Tomlin.
But that is stuff that is real. But you be sitting here, you're playing a Jets team that's trashy. You're like, bro, why they out here playing like they the best team ever right now? The execution is flawless. They extra gassed up. Like, bro, what is this? This isn't the team I saw on tape. That's what they're gonna have to get used to. They weren't seeing that consistently,
and they're gonna have to play. You know how the schedule does those flex games where. AFC North, you're going to be playing the number 1 seed from last year's like AFC South. They're going to have 3 games like that because you obviously have division plays, an AFC division, and also an NFC division, but then there's those 3 extra games. Yeah. So they're playing the top seeds of whatever division they flex for the AFC North this year, as opposed to traditionally playing the 2 or 3 seeds and whatnot. And this year, who do we got? I guess we got the 2s. For whatever divisions they are, whatever the NFL flex to us. But it's different now. It's different. That's something I don't like for their sake. Now, you could spin it and say, oh, they have that experience and stuff. But I think it's different, man. I think you got a target on your back.
Well, and experience in terms of being battle tested and experience in terms of having a bullseye on your back are 2 totally different things. Me coming from Buffalo, I thought I was battle tested because we had been in dog fights. We had been in plenty of overtime games and all this other stuff. But I had never been accustomed to as an NFL player coming into stadiums and we knew we had the biggest bullseye on us. I didn't get used to that until my second year in Pittsburgh. That whole first year in Pittsburgh, I'm like, bro, every team looking at us like this is the Super Bowl. This is nuts. In Buffalo, you could sneak up on teams. Shh, they don't know we're all right this year. We could beat them. Now, when you're in Pittsburgh, everybody's giving you the best shot. And Cincy, that's what they're going to get this year. Everybody, until proven otherwise. Now, if they falter early on, it'll probably die off because they can be like, all right, they fools go. But early on, they're going to get that, man. Yeah, we'll see how they handle it, though, man, because it is different.
To Bengals' credit, to Joe Burrow's credit, I don't think he's like that.
I would agree.
You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm trying not to talk too fondly of them because it's the dislike section. But I do agree with you. I don't think that he has that issue. But we'll see about the rest of the guys, though.
But exactly.
That's the other thing. It's a team sport.
Right, team sport and defense, right?
Absolutely.
Defense definitely has some holes. Mm-hmm. And even if Joe Burrow's the guy, like we all think he is, you still have off seasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all bad. Like I said, that third season, that was a terrible season.
But let's keep it real. We don't need an off season. We just need an off game. That's it.
Two off games.
I don't care what you do after that. Just these 2 games, you be off.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want after that. Period. All right, so let's see, man, what the regular chat said in terms of the 3 things they don't like. Then after that, we'll spin the block, get these supers, and then proceed. Sound good?
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, we got Rod Dallas saying 1, cornerbacks, 2, offensive line, 3, middle linebackers.
Okay.
JJ52, 3 dislikes the orange uniforms, Ohio, and their long snapper.
Talking about you don't like the orange uniforms? Dang! I kind of like the orange uniforms. You know it's the nostalgia, bro.
Oh, that's the Churchland Truckers.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Is that why you wore it? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. It's week what? Are we doing this already? It's
Listen,
week what?
Dude.
It's week what?
You pay way too much attention to detail for this to not be a coincidence here. Wow.
This is clerical error. It was a clerical error. It's an error. Just,
That's tough.
It was copy and paste. I just took the hoodie.
That's tough,
I just copied and pasted it on me this week. I was like, oh, this is the hoodie I'm wearing today. Just copy and paste, bro.
Man, I thought it was innocent.
It's a clerical error. Come on,
I thought it was just you repping your high school
I can't
team.
get no slack. I can't. I can't get the benefit of the doubt.
You pay way too much attention to detail.
It was a clerical error. I did not know that these colors of all colors this week would mean a little different, you know?
Did you say your helmets literally had the Bengal stripes?
Oh, you better believe
in
it.
High school?
You better believe it. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh.
Maybe it's a reverse jinx, though. Is that what you're going for?
Clerical error.
Wow.
I'm sticking with the clerical error. Okay? It happens.
Copy and paste.
I just copied and pasted this hoodie. This was on the docket the word today. That's all.
All right, we got State of the Steelers saying Burrow's health at 1. He agrees with me.
Yeah.
2 O-line, 3 O-line.
I like it. All right, let me hop in here real quick.
Go for it.
Kilo. Kilo says everything, and everything. My takes may be a little biased, though. Just a little bit, but not too biased, so I like it. Q says burnt. Number 2, toast. And number 3, apple. Yeah. You see the sentiments over here. Alex Papamichael. Number 1, Eli Apple. Number 2, Eli Apple. And Deke, can you guess who the third player is on this list?
Mike Hilton.
Eli Apple. All right. I'm seeing where we're starting to point to. I like it. All right. Richard Stone, he says the uniforms. Why you not liking these uniforms, man? I'm digging the colorway. More important, the black. And
they're
orange
wearing
fly.
blacks. I saw it today. I forget where I saw it.
Hold
Twitter.
on, because they didn't drop the they weren't gonna break out the
They're doing the all whites on Sunday
on
Night
Sunday.
Football against us.
Yeah.
We got to wear the color rush. We have to.
We need to. But for the opener, they're not doing that. So, yeah. But he says the uniforms. Number 2, they cheat. Okay. And number 3, the rivalry. What am I missing on the cheat? Did I miss them?
I don't know.
I didn't know if that was like a history thing. I know when we talk about the towel, that's a history vibe. I didn't know if they had something janky going on with their situations over there.
Is he talking about perfect? Just being a dirty player?
Oh, no.
Relating it to cheating? Taking out our players?
Oh, no. It was a lot that
I
went
guess you
ahead.
could stretch it.
Yeah,
Say that's cheating.
Whatever you need, man. I'm down for whatever you need, baby.
I think they were the victim of a Patriots Spygate. Like 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
No, that was
this
recently.
year.
That was recently.
Yeah, that was like last season.
That was a couple
the
years.
recording. Yeah.
They were the Patriots
Absolutely.
were doing like a vlog or something.
Yeah, and he's like recording the hand. So he's like, bro, no, record me. Don't record my sideline. Why you recording? You don't need him to be standing right there.
It's not a coincidence,
Bro,
man. Shit happens all the time.
They say coach right here doing the hand signals. They vlogging like this. The camera point over here. Say, bro, at least get my man in the front. Make it look real. Okay. You can't have the camera over here and the dudes you're supposed to be recording all the way back here. That can't go. Yeah.
It's bad, man.
You're right. I totally forgot all about that. You're absolutely right, though, man.
You got any more?
No, I think that was... Actually, no, I'll end with this one, and then we'll go to the supers. Trevin Kincheco, he says, or Trevin Kincello, excuse me, says, number 1, the O-line, specifically the right side. That right side will be going against a Mr. T.J. Watt, and they'll be having Lel Collins out there. We're gonna get to that when we get to this preview. Trust me. Number 2, he says the corners. I don't like Eli or Mike Hill outside, or maybe he said Mike Hilton on the outside. Maybe they convert. Oh no, he says Dax Hill. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He says at corner, I don't like Eli or Mike Hill outside. Maybe they convert Dax Hill. Am I missing something here?
Maybe he's saying they moved Daxel to nickel and they put Mike Hilton on the outside, and he doesn't like that if it happens.
Oh, man.
Mike Hilton's too tiny.
Gotcha. It was thrown with the Mike Hill and then the Dax Hill. I was all confused right there, man.
Right. So no matter who it is, I think he's saying if Eli's getting burnt too much and they want to move Mike Hilton to the outside, that's still a mismatch for us.
Gotcha. And if they put Dax out there, it's
we'll just throw up bombs to Claypool Pickens then.
And then at number 3, he says, one-dimensional offense, they take so many shot plays.
One-dimensional? I don't think they're that one-dimensional.
I mean, you saw what Joe
I think they have good balance, actually. They do throw deep. I mean, to their credit, though, they convert on a fair amount of them. They get explosive plays.
Joe Mixon had, 1,200 on the ground last year?
Yeah, no, I thought they had good balance, actually.
No, serious. No, but I do, other than that, though, like I like where you're going with it, though.
All right, ready for these super chats?
Let's do it.
Fish Momentum saying, hey, guys.
Let's see, where are we at?
All love for Deke.
Shout out to Deke, man. You know, we ain't forget about you over there, man.
Thanks.
You know, I like that outfit, too, man. That's top notch, bro.
You see, I got the hat back.
I'm just throwing it out there, man. Hey, we made him an offer he couldn't refuse. Okay? That hat stays.
The hat stays.
AJ Martinez, you don't need to go have any aggressive negotiations with anybody over there. We're good now.
I'm putting my claim on the hat.
You see it? The hat's back. We're good.
Caleb Cole, do you have one of those seasons, Moats? Question mark. JK.
Oh, shoot.
Is he saying a bad season? Like
no, you know why? Because I retired.
A travesty?
Nope. That's why I retired. When I started getting older, I started slowing down a little bit. I started assessing situations. Started looking at the climate of football and where it was evolving to.
You had to go to Pittsburgh West, though.
Come on, man. That's the vacation tour. I was already retired. I told man, God's my witness. I had conversations with multiple people. In April. I was done. We're good. We're just going to wait until August, and then we'll make the announcement. I was done. I was already having my dinner prepared for my next career. Deal was in place. We were good. And then the phone rang, and I just answered it. And I shouldn't. I thought about not answering it, but I answered it.
Wait, so hold on. You had a dinner prepared for your next career. So were you going to do some official media stuff
Bro,
at that point?
So I was already in discussions for doing the commentating stuff full time.
Wow.
Yeah, that was supposed to be like a full time thing, not how I do one-offs right now. The one-offs is because when we had the deal essentially in place, I had to call him up the next day like, hey, I know we was like, yo, it's going to work out, but AZ just called. I'm actually going to still play this year. I got to go. Yeah, so that threw everything off, and now we're still like recouping. Yeah, so that changed a lot. Absolutely.
It goes back to the whole timeline of us meeting and just how all this stuff started, because if you actually end up playing for AZ, not getting hurt, maybe that changes.
That
Who knows?
changes a
Maybe
lot.
you go another season, but if AZ doesn't call,
then I never start
you're doing
the
full-time
podcast because I'm doing that. Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely. Because remember I told you that was what
Sliding
made me.
doors.
Remember I told you that's what made me want to do media, was commentating. I had no desire for, you knew me, no desire for a podcast.
You did not, yes.
At all. Like the concept, get it out of here. Don't even talk to me about it. Like that was my energy towards it. At worst, I was like, I would settle for radio, but I was like, bro, I want to do commentating and TV only. So yeah, but everything worked out though, man. I'm glad it worked out that way too, man. I'll tell you that. You way cooler. How
Thanks,
about that, man?
AJ Martinez, what's up to the super people in the chat?
I like it. There it is.
I think
there
everyone's
it is.
having a good time right
You
now.
better believe it, man.
Fish Momentum Week 1, LFG, Stairway to 7.
Bro, I cannot wait. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. And we got game tomorrow too, man. Let's go.
Oh, man. Who's we? Oh, man.
You know, I got another hoodie that's black and it's blue and red.
Oh, man.
I might have to break that out
Just
tomorrow.
wait till we see what tomorrow's wardrobe is.
Hey, copy and paste. Just copy and paste.
Matthew Gisner. Draft Yingling and veggies in the paper. Huh? What's he talking about? Yeah, Yingling's a good beer.
Now, is he saying veggies in the sense of that greenery?
Maybe.
Maybe that's what he's referring to. Because every once in a while,
in the paper. All right.
yeah,
maybe
because
that's
every
it.
once in a while you got to take it the OG route, get them papers, and go ahead and handle what you do. You know. Because you
All
know
right,
that,
I get what he's saying now.
Yeah.
He's having a draft Yingling, not one in a can, one that's poured out of the tap.
yeah.
And then, yes, veggies in the paper. He's having a good time right now.
You better believe that, man. I like them type of days.
Black and yellow Texas Steel. Moats, you seen your mic'd up vid with cars? Hashtag gotta be quicker.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. They got that little one clip up there. Y'all gotta see the whole vid. The whole vid was actually pretty dope too, man. Yeah. Debo makes a cameo up there as well, because that's we vibed out and stuff like that, man. I was my running mate during them days. But yeah, man. Yeah, it was a good time, man. It was a good time.
We got another fantasy team review.
Oh, here we go.
QB1 Lamar Jackson.
Oh, you know I like that already.
Dalvin Cook. RB2 Etienne. Wide receiver 1 Debo. Wide receiver 2 Jerry Jeudy.
God,
tight end Muth. Flex Gabriel Davis. Defense Bucks. He says we are the best podcast by far.
That's a squad.
That's a good team. I don't know if he's 10 or 12, but I think overall that's a pretty solid team.
That's tough. Gabriel Davis is going to get fed in Buffalo. We know what Muth can do. Jerry.
He's got RB2 and wide receiver 2 risk, but high reward, I think, with Jeudy and Etienne.
Because I think Jeudy I like a lot with Russ.
Oh, I'm just worried he's going to get hurt. He's been hurt so much.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean with that. Etienne, though, he just had the 1 year where he was hurt. Just last year.
Yeah, I just don't know how many carries he's going to get. What's his role going to be? He could be explosive, though. He could be one of those guys. Oh, he gets 3 receptions, but 70 yards. He could be inconsistent. I could see with him.
Okay.
I could see him having a huge week where it's like 30 points, but then doesn't get enough touches the next week and gives you like 3 or 4.
I tell you what, though, Lamar Jackson, I mean, contract year for that man as well. I like that.
That's a pretty solid team, I think.
Yeah, that's good.
Matthew Gisner. Congrats on a great career. Emmanuel Sanders. Yeah, Emmanuel Sanders retired today.
Man. Shout out to Manny Sanders, man. Money team, right? That's what Young Money?
Young Money.
Yeah, Young Money, man.
MAB and Mike Wallace.
Absolutely. Now, I definitely remember East Sanders, excuse me, on that, man. Absolutely, man. So salute him. If I remember correctly, was he out? Was I all in that same class? He's 10, right?
He's around there.
Yeah, I want to say he was 10. I remember because I know. Yeah, I want to say it was AB and Emmanuel were the same. Mike Wallace was the year ahead. I could be off though. But either way,
they're all around that range.
They're around that same time frame,
for
absolutely.
Sure.
But no, shout out to Emmanuel.
I think
Sanders,
you're right
man.
about Sanders, Brown, same draft for sure.
Because I remember us all being in the same class. I was like, yo, I want to say he's in that with us. If I remember
Mike
correctly.
Wallace might have been 09.
Yeah, Wallace was a year ahead. He definitely was a year ahead. But I want to say AB and Sanders same time frame, man. So definitely salute him for that, man. Also, since we're going down Pittsburgh memory lane, today is the the anniversary of my man Mac Miller as well, man. Shout out to him, R.I.P. But yeah, man, definitely wanted to, mention him.
Yeah,
while
Pittsburgh
we up there
legend
as well. You better believe it, Mr. Blueside himself, man. Frick Park, you know what time it is, man.
Matthew Gisner. Congrats. Oh, yeah, I already read that. I was just going to go repeat on that. Moneybags. Boycott DK. Threw dirt on Franco's name this morning. How do you wake up at 6 a.m. with hate in your heart?
I don't know what
he's
he
talking
said.
about the reporter, DK?
Yeah, he's got to be talking about DK, that the reporter, yeah.
I haven't listened to it, so I don't know if I can really comment on it.
No comment.
I mean, if it is true, it's kind of funny. I mean, yeah, you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
It's almost like, who was it? Your Bills GM, Doug Whaley. Saying
it's
Jack
like,
Ham
bro, you just can't.
is only a special teamer now. Yeah,
it's just certain things you can't say. And the timing of it is horrendous. You can't say that. You just can't say that, man.
Wait, what are you saying?
That's what I'm trying to
That's
figure out.
degrading to Franco.
No,
like, what has Franco done?
No, you know what they're going to say.
What?
How you going to retire his number instead of this guy's number? That's the argument. You know that. And the way that people point arguments, we talk about this. We say it on the show that we don't have to do that. We don't have to tear down to uplift.
No, I'm good with Franco getting the retirement, but I also do think there should be more jerseys retired. Yeah. I think it's both. Well, we didn't listen, though. Maybe we should listen.
Well, I tune in every once in a while just to hear my dog moan because, I like to support him. But other than that, I'm a vibe out. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely went the road less traveled there.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Tearing up Franco Harris the day after he gets his jersey.
Everybody has their niche, right? We got hot topic guys. We got hot take guys.
Maybe it's not as bad as the comment, though, so I don't know.
Who knows? Like I said, I didn't hear it, so yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, what it is.
I didn't hear it. Yes, this is very much speculation right now. Maybe I'll listen. I'll give you my react tomorrow. Maybe. AJ Martinez. Cincy versus the Steelers. Another Buffalo game from last year. Steelers 23. Bengals 20.
Okay.
Pittsburgh gets the dub. I like that. Fish momentum. Y'all gonna smoke the tomato pack?
That's an apple pack, Eli. God, Deke.
It really does look like a tomato.
That's an apple, man. You know that's an apple, Deke. Deke, that's an apple, bro. He's even got the little apple leaf.
Are there any cigarettes that have an Apple logo on them?
Oh.
Part of me thinks there's got to be a brand out there. I mean, it'd be amazing if Pickens just pulled it out of his sock and started smoking an apple pack.
I like when you bring out the backwoods. I like the Black and Miles. Don't you bring out no daggone port, bro. Don't you bring no Lucy's out. We won't do that.
A cigarette?
Okay? No, just keep that to yourself. And I don't have any issue with people that smoke cigarettes. I got family members that smoke cigarettes.
Yep, they got a red apple cigarette.
But Deke, don't do that.
How old are these, though?
Deke, just.
Oh, is this from a movie, though?
Deke, don't
from
a
fictional
do that,
brand in the Tarantino universe.
Deke, you don't need to do that to yourself, Deke. Just
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Deke, you just leave that right where it's at.
That was a good movie.
Deke, you just leave that right where it's at.
That's perfect, though. You see the red apple.
I see it, but Deke, you leave that right where it's at, okay? You don't need that in your life. Jeez.
Oh, maybe they were in Pulp Fiction, too.
Maybe.
In the Tarantino universe.
Maybe, but you don't need that, okay?
You don't want me smoking
I don't.
Marlboro Lights.
No, I don't. No, absolutely not, Deke. No. And like I said, I'm not against that
what if
for
you just
anybody
smoke
else.
Them like a cigar? You don't inhale.
Deke, stop it. No. Black and Miles, Blackwoods, conversation. All right, cool. If you need something to ingest, if you need any type of, smoke in your lungs, I will accommodate you, okay? We will find other alternatives that may be a little bit healthier. Not maybe, they are healthier. Okay? We'll point you in the right direction.
Thanks.
I'll even draw an apple up there if you want. Okay? Yeah.
Fish momentum. Steelers win by 3. 27-24, I think.
Okay,
a lot of people's score predictions are like the Steelers winning by 3.
Okay.
Halfway Decent has joined the upper room.
Hey, shout out to Halfway Decent and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Man, we greatly appreciate you. And I would be remiss. I do have to give out an announcement now that we are extra chunky and we are right in the heart of this thing prior to us transitioning to the game preview and obviously TG joining us at 4:30. But we do have more merchandise that continues to drop, man. New backpacks, t-shirts,
the
hoodies.
Backpacks are sick. I saw them yesterday.
You saw it. Yeah, absolutely, man. Shout out to you for that, man. We will be dropping. Actually, we did drop hats as well. The Yes Indeed hats are up there. We still got your boy, young Seb up there as well, man. Just throwing that out there. But more importantly, man, we have a promo code for you guys that will be lasting until September 11th. All right. taking it up right up to the opener. All right, 15% off on everything that's on the merchandise site. Teesprings, you see any of the merchandise when you click on the page, the videos, stuff like that. You click on it, use the promo code Moats, you get 15% off of those purchases, man. So definitely tap in, man. Show a little support right there. So yes, now I think I've caught up on all that, all the announcements. Now we're good. All right.
Fish Momentum says, tell TG. Fish Momentum said, what's good?
There
Hail to Pitt.
There it is. Now, I don't think he's going to be trying to hear all that. You can't get on no Hail to Pitt now. We lucky that he even wants to call in today. You know? Let me double check him just to make sure he's good. You know?
You said 4:30, right?
Yeah.
We got time.
So yeah, you keep hitting over here. Let me just follow up, make sure he good. I don't want him pulling no fast ones on this Deke. You know how he get ghosts every once in a while.
Fish Momentum, Browns, Bengals make the color orange embarrassing. All right.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fish Momentum, funny how
I do like Bengals orange better than I like the Browns orange. Throwing it out there, if I had to choose, I like the colorway better.
How close do you think that orange is? I think it's very close.
I think it's very similar. It's the brown.
It's accented with the brown versus accented with the black and
black
white.
kid's better. Yeah.
Fish Momentum. Funny how things go round and round. # God's plan. I don't know what he's referring to.
Probably life though, bro. If we're being serious about it.
Sure. Official Momentum does have some wisdom he drops.
No, he
from
does.
Time to time.
He definitely does, man.
AJ Martinez. Copy that, Master. No violence on Sevens. Deke Crony. Laughing.
There we go.
My butt off. LOL. From class, the illusion of conscious. Will the mind's best trick. See you all tomorrow. Oh man, I'm losing him here. See you all tomorrow. Picking up daughter and back to class. Let me read this again. From class. Laughing my butt off. From class.
Son.
The illusion of conscious. Will the mind's best trick. See you all tomorrow. Picking up daughter, back to class. I think I got that right.
You know, AJ, he be multitasking, so the punctuation isn't always as clear as he likes it to be. He's talked about that before, but we do get the gist of what he is saying. So definitely glad that you're keeping that dad energy where it needs to be, picking up your young daughter. Salute you for that, man. You know, I'm a big fan of that. And the fact that you're going back to class, man, because we want to be good students, you know, both on the front end and on the back end. So I definitely respect you on that. I even love your uniqueness, laughing MBO, and then following up with LOL. Emphasis on a lot of laughter right there. I do like that laughter. And the fact that you said no violence. So that means you're listening. So we appreciate you from the heart, baby. From the heart. So now we're caught up.
Mickey Maffei giving us some support.
Shout out to Mickey. No, we definitely appreciate you.
Simon Varndell,
yeah.
Fantasy. All right, he's got a fantasy team.
Oh, here we go now.
Lamar, Najee, Cook. Is that Dalvin Cook or is that Cook up in Buffalo?
Yeah.
I mean, if you have Najee Harris and Dalvin Cook with Lamar Jackson.
There's no way he'd have both of them, though, right?
Is Brandon Cooks, A.J. Brown as receivers. Those are both really good fantasy receivers, too. Kittle, Boswell, and Steelers D. I mean, he's playing with a 4-team league, I think.
I'm saying, like, how do you have
That's
that
a really good
many?
team.
Yeah.
If it's Dalvin Cook, even if it's James Cook,
Cook is still
not
gonna be
a
a
bad
vibe.
squad because I like Kittle, Cooks, Brown as your receiving threats.
And James is going to get action in Buffalo. I can assure you. He's going to get action.
Najee and Lamar, that's a good team.
Yeah. I like that. All right. So, if you're ready, we'll screenshot those. We'll hit the preview.
Sure.
That should give us enough time right there. Then after that, yeah, because we'll probably end the preview around like 25-ish.
That works.
Absolutely. And then we'll tap into these, hit up TG, and then we'll be about that thing.
So, hold on. What's this preview involve?
What you wanted to involve? How about that?
I didn't know if we were running it back with the...
What's up?
Who's the better QB?
Yeah, you know
Who's the better receiver? I didn't know if we were running it back with that. Or if you had a different plan. I don't care. I think I just need to throw out the quarterback once again.
I want all that smoke. I can't wait. Listen.
You were saying whenever we were doing the likes and dislikes, you had something like cooked up, though.
Yeah. But no. In the sense of, like, when we're talking the preview, I just have, like, some specific things that we're talking storyline-wise in terms of the game that gives a little more context than, like, what we like and actually dislike. Because I can say I like the improvements of their offensive line, but I can hate the matchup that they have in terms of us going against them. Okay. Like, it's that type of context. So, with that being said, though, yeah, we'll do like this. When we briefly go over the player-to-player matchup comparisons, we just won't spend as much time. We'll just be a little bit lighter with that. And then if we have anything specific that we want to highlight, then we'll go from there.
Okay, so we'll talk more or less matchups
Yes.
to begin with. Okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah, so like so context, right? So for me, when I think of this Bengals and Steelers game, the way that I broke it down was advantages that I think we will have in this game.
Ooh.
And some concerns that I think we're going to have in this game. And then I have the prediction. I was trying to be a little bit cleaner with it this time because last year I felt like I was like all over the place at times, bro. So we'll hybrid this thing, all right? So,
and then position group versus position group.
Yes. But we'll run through the position group by position group. Sure. All right. So for me, man, advantages that I think we will have in this matchup, I love our pass rush versus their offensive line. I think that is the biggest advantage that we will have going into this thing when you're talking about Cam Hayward, TJ Watt, Larry Ogunjobi, Wormley, all of these dudes I think have really good matchups. Now, Highsmith, they're saying that he should be out there based on what Coach Tomlin said, but obviously we'll see what that looks like. But I do think that we match up really well, our pass rush in particular versus their offensive line. I didn't want to say our front seven versus their O-line because we know that we're still trying to figure out what our run defense is going to look like because it wasn't as consistent as we would like it to be. And personnel-wise, we still have some similar names that are going to be out there that make us have these reservations about our run defense. But in terms of our pass rush, I definitely think that's a huge advantage for us, though, man.
I think that was something that was really overlooked last year when we played the Bengals.
Yep. Definitely
TJ Watt was hurt in the first game, and then
Mm-hmm.
obviously our defensive line got decimated.
In the second, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we were out there with basically just Cam Hayward and who knows who else. And we were getting destroyed in the running game, and we couldn't get to Joe Burrow.
Absolutely, man.
That's why we got destroyed. I just feel
Absolutely.
like it's a whole different season now for us. We're talking about our defense being a top 5 defense, and the pressure we're going to get on the quarterback and hopefully stopping the run is going to be a big reason why. We were last in stopping the run last year.
Bro, I'm with you.
We were last.
That's what I'm saying.
And that was really on display against the Bengals both times, too.
Absolutely, man.
It shouldn't be that way this year.
So like I said, that's the first advantage I think we'll have. The second one, man, and this doesn't get talked about either. Bro, our punt return unit, I definitely think that my man Gunnar Olszewski is going to be able to give us some type of fill flip and plays, man. Absolutely. He's more than capable of that. And I don't like to talk kickoff returns because we know it's flavor of the week. Certain teams, they're not going to give you an opportunity. But when it comes to punting the ball, he's going to get opportunities. And when you're talking return matchups, man, our returner is way nicer than their situation over there. So for me, man, I think that that's a huge advantage. I also like our coaching. When you talk about a Coach Tomlin, you talk about a Brian Flores, you talk about all the guys that we've had in terms of the continuity as well. I think that that is a huge asset for us, a huge advantage. And then the last 3 things that I had was the way we talk about Cincy having that target on their back. I said we got low expectations league-wide. Nobody expects anything from us. They're looking at us like, man, we don't even know who our quarterback is. Mitch is just a placeholder. You know, we're just going to kill time, be bad.
Most people have us third in the division.
Absolutely.
I'd say that's the average.
No one believes us. So with that, those lowered expectations, it lets us play free. It lets us play without anything to lose. If we go out there and get blown out, who cares? They went to the Super Bowl. We're transitioning, all this other nonsense. But if we go out there and win, that changes a lot. And I think for us, that's a huge advantage because that's something that a lot of us, you know, especially Steelers fans, we are more accustomed to it being the other way. We're not used to being able to fly under the radar, so to speak.
We did last year a little bit, I think.
But it was still like, because you still have Ben, you're only going to fly but solo because of who that guy is. Kind of like when we talk league-wise, like, yo, as long as you got this quarterback on your team, you always got a shot. In league-wide, people still feel like that with Ben, regardless of how capable and how consistent he could be. You still, it's like when you see the old warship, absolutely. You like, bro, you know what that is over there. So the expectations, I think, this year are lower. So I think that is another benefit. And then the last 2 things, Pat Freiermuth, I think he's a huge advantage. When you're talking about some of the matchups he's going to have, Logan Wilson is going to win some, but whenever Pat's matched up versus anyone else, Pat is going to crush. He's going to fry these dudes, man. So I definitely like that. And this was my only asterisk. This was my only concern. But I like this for in terms of our advantage, our last advantage. I said the wide receivers, if we have time. If we can protect Mitch, you talking about Chase, Deontay, and Pickens versus their DBs. Their corners specifically. Mike Hilton, was it Awuzie and
they're gonna have to leave them.
That's what I'm saying. Like
at least 1 or 2 of the receivers single coverage. They're gonna have
as long as we can protect. If that's the big question, can we protect? Because their pass rush is really good. If we can't protect, that is an advantage that we would be able to, I think, feast on. But it starts with the protection. That was kind of, like I said, for my advantage is what I have for us. Definitely like that, though.
Yeah, because if they stack the box to try to stop the run, they're going to leave one or two of those receivers single coverage, right?
And who is Eli Apple single coverage Deontay if he's available? I don't want to say. I don't believe that. Eli Apple versus George Pickens singled up. I like that as well. Eli versus Chase. As long as Chase is doing the 50-50 like we see in this preseason, he made a jump ball catch. If we get in that, he did fall. But if he's making the catch,
it's still a good catch.
If he's making the catch, we will roll with it. But either way, I just feel good about our matchups. I don't think that they have enough to match it with us. I think the big thing that will save their DBs is their pass rush. So that was, like I said, where I had the advantages.
Maybe Trubisky should be saying that. Good luck playing man against us, because if you do that, we're going to cook you in the pass game. But then if you don't, we're going to run it. Because that's how I'm feeling. I mean, if they don't want to play man and kind of want to play off or double some of the receivers and whatnot, all right, let's run it with Najee, because I think our offensive line could at least hold up in the run game.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. But those are some of the advantages I had. Some of the concerns, just tap into those real quick.
Yeah.
Obviously, their wide receivers versus our DBs. We talked about those big three over there. It's not a game that I would want to play a ton of man. I'm definitely trying to figure out, do you go the route of you double chase or you spin the coverage to chase, how we want to play this thing. But either way, that's something that, obviously a little bit concerned about. I do feel like our pass rush can offset that, though. But they got to be cooking. We got to stop the run first to make that happen. That's the other part of this thing. The other concern that I had was their pass rush versus our offensive line. Their best players are their DNs. We feel good about Chooks. Obviously, Dan Moore is the one that we have a lot of concern for. That's the part for me where I'm just kind of like, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not necessarily as concerned about the interior part versus these interior D linemen, but on the perimeters, we know Trey Hendrickson is a good player, and we talked about Sam Hubbard.
Might be seeing Zach Gentry on the left side of that offensive line earlier than we'd hope.
Absolutely. Like, that's, for me, I don't want to wait. I'm like, bro, just go out there, big body personnel, protect these tackles, take your shots when you want to take your shots. Don't leave Dan Moore out there on that island. Why? That's...
And with how our offense is,
that's
some of it's a little horizontal,
man,
with these fake jet sweeps and stuff and the PA boots and whatnot. Well, I get what you're saying. Let's just run game, control the ball. Don't be dropping back like five wide doing some crazy stuff. Right off the bat, at least. I mean, if we got to come back, we're down 10 or something.
Right, that's a different combo. But early on, it's like, let's not play the cute game. Let's go out there and protect who needs to be protected,
run this
man.
Canada offense. Let's see what Canada's got.
Absolutely. Then after that, man, I had Joe Burrow magic, because we know at times he has that it factor. The stand above whatever in the face of adversity and pull something out of his butt. Like, we know he can do that. So I had the Burrow magic concerns me. Jamar Chase being Jamar Chase concerns me as well, because we've seen games league-wide where he has those stupid performances where you're just like, bro, how did you, like, seriously? Like, I
want to see Akello matched up on him, 1v1.
And that's fine.
I just want to see it, because I've been talking really highly about Akello this whole offseason, even going back to those last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I want to see if he could hold his own, because we never got that matchup with Akello and Chase last year.
And this is good, because I think of James Pierre last year. James Pierre, we thought was really good, but we didn't know how good. And we found out when he played against this team right here. He got that matchup. We saw what it looked like, but we knew. At least we don't have to wait multiple weeks to find out. We get to find out right at the gate. We're going to know, is Akello a guy out there? We're going to know, is Cam Sutton a guy out there? Is Levi Wallace a guy out there? We're going to find out. I just hope we don't come out here and play that soft cover 3 that we was playing a lot in this preseason, just giving them a ton of that. I don't want to do that. I could understand if they take that approach, but I'm not the biggest fan of that, though, either.
Yeah, bro, it's time he could pick that apart.
And that's my thing. I'm like, they definitely could do that, but now you're worrying about run out the catch and the tackling and stuff like that, and it's just, early on in the season, the missed tackles, the missed assignments and missed tackles, especially the first couple weeks, that's always something to be thinking about. But the last thing that I was concerned about was our rushing attack. Are we going to be able to run the ball? If we can run the ball, that changes a lot for us. That opens up a ton for our offense. But we have not been able to do that consistently, even this preseason. And part of that is because we've been trying to figure out, between penalties and personnel, it just hasn't looked as good as it needed to be. So for me, man, I want to see what that looks like in this matchup. If we can establish that in this game, that helps us out a ton because, like I said, man, I don't think their DBs can hang with us if we get going, but it starts with that running game. So those are some, like I said, advantages that I thought we had and some of the concerns that I had, going into this game, man. But
I think you hit the nail on the head with all this.
Okay.
I don't know if there's anything else I can add.
Well, salute you then, man.
That's really good.
No doubt,
I
man.
like the Muth matchup, though.
That's the one for me, bro. That's the one.
We saw some of that Mitch Muth connection in that last preseason game.
Absolutely, man.
Pickens on, you're right, whatever corner they throw out there. Because if it's a Woozy, if they want to throw a Woozy, then all right. Then we got Apple on either Deontay or Claypool.
And what did I say? I love that wherever he matches up at, you're going to have to roll coverage to him. If you put him out there one-on-one versus our receivers, we taking advantage of that. We have to. Yeah.
Pickens is an X factor.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I know we're really hyped about Pickens, and rightfully so. But I don't think the rest of the league understands.
That's what I'm saying.
If he is who we think he is, based off training camp and preseason, we could have the best receiving core in the NFL.
Absolutely, man.
Better than this Bengals.
Absolutely.
All depending on how they play. But worst case, if Pickens plays how he's supposed to play, we'd be like a top 3 receiving core.
Yeah.
Deontay's a solid Pro Bowler. Claypool, you're going to get 800-plus yards. He's always going to be like a red zone threat, a big body threat. But then you add Pickens, bro. If he just keeps performing how he was in training camp in the preseason, that's lethal.
I would agree.
It's just we got to see it in the regular season now. I don't think people understand that. People don't get that right now. They're all worried about who's the quarterback, Steelers limited, this and that.
Yep.
Bro, all right. Watch out for Pickens.
Dead serious, man.
You should be more worried about him.
Yeah. So if you're ready now, man.
That's going to open up so many more things for the quarterback and the offense.
100%, man. And he is the X factor. He's the matchup, the one that they can't account for. That's what you need, that third dude. And we have him right now. This is looking like. So we'll see what that looks like, in a couple of days, man.
Yeah.
But now, let's see, it's 4:17. So plenty of time to go ahead and hit these matchups then, man. Uh-oh.
I just want to do the quarterbacks, to be honest with you.
All right, let's go with the quarterbacks then, man. Hey, if that's all we want to do, we could do because honestly, man, we could do quarterbacks, supers. We're going to hit TG anyways. It's your call.
I just need that social bit.
Well, let's go, man. Let's cook. You want to cook on quarterbacks? Let's cook on quarterbacks then, man.
I could go one of two ways here. Do I keep my same energy from last year? We don't have Ben anymore, though.
This is true. And at some point in time, you're anticipating a switch at quarterback anyways. So I need to hear how confident
I don't know if I'm
anticipating.
I think Mitch is going to be fine.
No, that's fine. But at some point in time, I do feel like people just, because they're fans of Kenny Pickett. You're a Kenny Pickett fan. You know what I mean? You're going to want to see him regardless of, even if Mitch is playing good, not great, just good, you can be like, all right, man, he's still balling, but what if we made that switch, though? It'll come in your mind. You might not publicly, address it or push for it, but it's going to cross your mind.
It might be brought up week 1. I'm not
See, that's what I'm saying,
yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to see. Hey, what's this
how about this
like
one,
in the
though?
Quarterback room, man?
Yeah, this is a little off topic, but how about this? I was reading today, Mitch got his incentives and stuff in his contract. And if he plays the full season, with him being named the week 1 starter, it definitely helps his case to get those incentives. But I was reading somewhere today that if he gets benched around like week 5 or 6, his incentives will probably not hit.
Yeah, more than likely.
So we got to watch out for that week 5 or 6 time frame because NFL is a business. There could be some things going on behind the scenes.
You said like you surprised.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling you. Watch out for like week 5 or 6.
Bro.
Depending on how Mitch is playing. If Mitch is just completely lights out, then no, they're not going to make the switch. But if it's, oh, man, maybe we can get the same from Kenny. Why not throw him in?
There's plenty of times. Even if it ain't, can you get the same? They'll just be like, I want to go cheaper. I want to go this route. It don't surprise me whatever way. Yeah, when you start talking incentives, extra money, the NFL gets janky at times. Yes.
Better quarterback? Bengals versus Steelers?
Let me hear this one. I'm going to take me a sip. I want to watch the show live.
I told you. I can go in 2 different directions here. The road. What's the poem? Robert Frost.
Oh, here we go.
The road less traveled. 2 roads. I'm going off the top of my head right now. 2 roads.
It's a fork in the road.
Emerged at one point.
Okay.
And I took the road less traveled.
Oh.
And that made all the difference.
All right, let's hear it.
Which road am I going to take?
I'm scared. I don't know where these roads is going. Hopefully we don't crash. I'm in the car with you, though, man. Don't worry about it. I'm riding.
It's a fresh season.
All right.
So last year really doesn't matter.
Dum, dum.
2 years ago doesn't matter. What you did in college doesn't matter.
Man, you better say it again.
I don't give a shit.
We don't care.
Could care less.
Facts.
fresh season.
Mama.
And I already mentioned this earlier in the podcast.
But you repeat it again because you got time today.
The most underreported story going right now is Joe Burrow's injury, or just the aftermath from his appendectomy. If he's actually going to be good to go.
They ain't hear you say it again.
The most underreported story this offseason is Joe Burrow and his injury. And
You
if
heard
he's
what he
actually
said.
even going to play week 1.
Is he even going to play
Now,
week
if he
1?
does play week 1, are we sure he's even 100%?
We ain't scared of that, is we?
Let me know the story that
about
confirms
it.
Joe Burrow is 100% ready to go week 1. I don't think anyone can find it.
Where that's at, internet? Google it.
You know who is healthy, though?
Ask Siri, who's healthy?
And you know who's feeling some good vibes right now after being
what's his
named
name?
the starter
What's his name?
of the Pittsburgh Steelers at
What's his
quarterback,
name?
and also being named a team captain?
What's his name? Do he like
Mitchell
breasts?
Trubisky.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, you better talk about that man then. What we got in store for him today?
He's better than Joe Burrow.
Say it again for the people in the back. They ain't believing you.
In this game coming up,
Okay, what's up?
Mitch is going to be better than Joe Burrow.
Talk about it.
I'm saying it.
Look
I told
in
you,
the eyes.
the past doesn't matter.
We
We're
don't
talking
care
about
what you
right
did
now.
last year. We don't care what you did 2 years ago. Oh, this ain't LSU.
We
Tell 'em.
talked about the Steelers' X Factor, and that's George Pickens.
What's his name? George freaking Pickens, a.k.a. NFL young boy. Y'all know what time he on.
What's crazy right now is I think people are actually underrating him. People within Steeler Nation know what we've seen in training camp.
They know.
We know what we've seen in
They
preseason. And the NFL, they're trying to be trendy with it.
They
Oh,
know.
man, we see what Pickens is doing and
Talk
stuff. But
about
I
it.
don't think they actually understand.
They don't know.
If Pickens is who we think he is, we're going to have a better receiving core than the Cincinnati Bengals.
They ain't
George
hearing you,
Pickens,
Deke. They're not hearing
Chase
you,
Claypool,
Deke. They're not
and
hearing you,
Deontay
Deke.
Johnson.
They doubting you, Deke.
If George Pickens is who we think he is, we're going to have a better receiving core than the Cincinnati Bengals.
They don't want to hear
George
that we're going to
Pickens,
have a better
Chase
receiving
Claypool,
core.
and Deontay Johnson.
They don't
Don't
want to
forget-
believe that the Steelers are nice this year.
Don't forget
What's up?
Baby Gronk. I know Muth doesn't like that nickname, but he was given that nickname for a reason.
Come on, man. They don't want to hear about Pat Frymouth, a.k.a. Baby
500
Gronk,
yards,
a.k.a. Move.
500 yards, 7 touchdowns last year, and we thought it was a down year in a way. We thought there was way more left on the table.
Are you telling me that he has more left on the table? Are you telling me that last year he wasn't even scratching the surface? Is that what you are telling me, Deke? Is that what you're telling me?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Okay, I just want to make
We
sure.
also have our own Pro Bowl running back in Najee Harris.
Okay, what's up?
Our offensive line is improved as well.
Okay, what's up?
This is what Mitch is dealing with.
This is what
Mitch
he's
is
dealing with, Deke. What is the man
And
dealing
he's
with?
already been through 3 preseason games.
Been there, done that.
He knows what it's like to get hit in
You think he
2022.
tripping on
Does
some
Joe Burrow?
contact?
Has Joe Burrow got hit yet?
Bro, he ain't been hit.
And he
might
just
have been
dealt
hit
with an
some, but He
appendectomy?
ain't been hit just yet. Come on now.
Mitch is ready to roll.
It's his time.
He is.
It's his
We're
time,
going
bro.
up as the underdogs.
What's up?
And we're going to take this win.
What's up?
And Mitch Trubisky's going to outplay
What's
Joe
up?
Burrow.
What's
You
up?
heard it here first.
What's up? Look deaf in the eyes. We won't blink. Cut the eyelids off one time. Ah. Score prediction?
We doing prediction. You have a take
Bro,
on the quarterbacks?
I'm with it, man. You see me, man. I hopped
You
on the
don't have
train
it-
with you, bro.
You're on
You
the Mitch
was
train.
driving. I was in the back seat. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You know what I'm saying? I got you, baby. Yeah, man. Team effort. Yeah.
So you're on Mitch.
Come on, man. I'm on whatever you would, I'm with. That's what they say, right?
I just needed that. I think I need to keep those vibes going. to be
Man, if
honest
that's
with
what it take, you know, I'm going to gas it every time,
you. I think
too.
I need to keep those vibes
I'm
going.
over here with the... Let's go. So if that's what it is, they going deep. That's what it is this year. I don't care about anything else. That's what it is, all right?
People
like it.
debated whether or not I was a Steeler fan or not.
They was questioning your loyalty.
They thought I was way more
They
of a
ain't
Ben
know
fan.
who you were, man. They ain't believe
I think
you.
my rant just right there goes to show where I stand.
For those of you that might have forgotten, for those that you might have think that Deke then become a too, radical supporter for Ben Roethlisberger. No. Let
am
me
a
remind you, he's a supporter, but he's a die-hard Steeler fan.
It could be
first.
both. It could be
Why
both.
can't both things be mutually exclusive? Ain't that what they like to say now, right? Huh? It ain't got to be complicated. He can love the man 7 and love the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that's what he did, and that's what it is, and I can't wait. Let's go.
Yeah. Score
Let's
predictions
go.
then?
100 to a little, huh? A lot to a little. What's up? What you got for us, Deke? Talk to him, Deke. You better talk to these people, Deke. They don't believe you. They think you a homer, Deke. They think you biased.
What's the spread? 6.5 right now?
Whatever it is, we like it. How about that?
Bengals minus 6.5.
Whatever it is, we like it. Yeah.
I'm with the chat.
Mm-hmm.
These have similar Week 1 Steelers-Bills vibes from last year, this game.
And you know what that turned out like?
Yeah.
Whoa. We saw that. Whoa. In person. Whoa.
I'm thinking
What you thinking?
Mitch gets a solid 2 touchdowns. 1 to Muth, 1 to Pickens.
You said one to move. In NBA, NFL young boy, that what you said?
Exactly.
Okay. I like that.
1
I like
to Muth, 1 to Pickens. Najee gets a rushing touchdown.
Okay.
To close out the game. It's going
What's
to
up?
be in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Kind of close. We're going to be up like 3 or 7, and we're going to have to punch it in to go up double digits and like really close out the game. You know what I mean? We're going to be up 10.
Yeah.
7 minutes to go, but Najee Harris is going to be the one that does it for us.
Gonna take
It's the rushing touchdown.
C said we're gonna take their heart up out their chest, watch it beat a little bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna look at it in the light, sniff it, and then we're gonna devour that thing. Now what you telling us we're gonna do,
Exactly.
man?
Defense is
Okay.
going to be so solid that they're not able to close the gap on those 10 points. And
you mean to tell me we
win.
get a pass rush in this game too? Oh, baby.
We win 24-14.
You heard what that man
Boz
said?
gets a field
You
goal.
heard what the
Najee
man
rushing
said.
touchdown. Mitch 2 touchdowns.
You heard what the man said. He's
Joe
not
Burrow
gonna
doesn't look
repeat
like
it.
Joe Burrow in this game. Our defense gets after him.
What'd he say?
It's going to be weird, but I'm going to be the
What'd he
one
say?
telling you I told you so.
That's what he's gonna be doing. He's gonna be saying, "I told you so. I told you." You know what I'm be doing, Deke? I'm be like, "Yeah, he told you. He told you. He told your mama. Then he told your cousin. Then he told your uncle. Then you know I'm gonna talk trash now, Deke. If I'm gonna do anything,
No one's
I'm gonna
talking
do
about this
that.
Burrow injury.
You know that. Hey,
I think it's going to affect him.
what's up then? He got your appendix in there. No. Oh, so he ain't got a goat one then. That's all I know then. All right, we good. What's up? Okay, I like it. Y'all drop y'all score predictions as well,
24-14.
man.
Yep.
Let's get it going then.
24-14.
Let's check the score predictions, man. Let's get it going. I'm going to drop mine, and then after that, we're going to hop on with TG, man, because we feeling turned up today, man. I like where we at. I like the energy in this thing, Deke. It's our time.
Staying clear.
Let's go.
31-16. Gunner takes the first kickoff for 6 to start us up.
Respect, brethren, respect.
Todd Sikowski, 23-17 Steelers. EA Slam says 23-20 Steelers. Thomas Riley, 27-17 Steelers.
Let's go.
Christopher,
Let's
11,
go.
21-17 Steelers. Do you want any of these?
Oh, yeah, let me hop in here real quick, and then after that, might get a couple of these supers, then we'll hop on the phone, all right?
Yeah.
So for me, man, I see we got not Bat 300. We got G Jizzle, 24-23 Steelers. I hop too much, 21-17 Steelers. Ride Dollar, 35-10 Steelers. And then let's see, Justin Aarons, 27-23 Steelers. That looks like a whole bunch of Steelers in this building, baby. I like it. So let me give you my prediction real quick as I, wrap this part of it up. I think we're going to be in a back and forth game. Depending on which version of Joe Burrow shows up, will dictate and determine a lot. I do think that the prime, really good version of Joe Burrow, I don't anticipate seeing that version of him for 4 quarters. He'll have some moments, but as a whole, I do think it's going to be a tight game, back and forth game where we're talking about the difference, being a point or two. I have a 24-23 Steelers solely based on our D-line. I think that's the X factor in this matchup. I think we will be able to get consistent pressure, but more importantly, we will get some turnovers off of that. When we're not getting pressure, it's going to feel a little janky at times, so hold on to your horses, all right? Don't lose your mind. We'll be all right. We're going to have some moments, Deke. It's going to have some moments where we all going to be over here like, bruh, what is happening? But in the end, we will take care of business. I got Boz for the game winner 40+. All right, just throwing it out there. So that's how I have it. 24-23 Steelers.
Is it a draw? Because he's been kicking draws this whole preseason.
Hey man,
going from right to left.
I know. Hey,
You see that?
He's gonna hit it. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
It's gonna tuck through that left upright.
Listen. This is new engaged Boz. We haven't seen the engaged Boz. We've seen, just in like Boz.
I don't know if I like that.
No.
Lets himself go a little bit.
No. What? You don't let yourself go when you get married. Who told you that?
That's what I've heard.
You heard it from the wrong people. What I look like? Boy, I pull that shirt up. You know what time it is. Hey, because if she ain't seen it here, where she going to see it? I don't want to look on IG.
You're more
for it.
motivated.
Come on, bro. Hey, you want an IG pic, girl? I got what you need right here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want them tattoos? Oh, I got what you need right here, girl. Whatever you looking for. So yeah, that's how it's supposed to be when you're married, man. Don't be doing all that. I'm gonna get married and let it go. So I anticipate Boz having that same type of energy. He's gonna get married,
Six pack,
and he's gonna be even nicer out there. That leg might be hitting from 65 now, bro.
He did hit a bomb in
Okay,
preseason. I
don't
forget
trip.
how long that was.
Don't
That was
trip.
good, though.
That's all I'm saying. Don't trip. So yeah, man, I definitely like it though, bro. Definitely like it. All right. So with that being said, screenshot these
I got him.
supers.
I
All right.
should have him.
I'll call up TG because I know he should. I think he's in a meeting and he's going to be hopping out for us. So I want to make sure that we are a little more punctual. He said, "Yeah, I will step out for you guys."
So what do we got here? It's 4:30. Call goes to 20. Last 10 minutes super chat.
That sounds like the plan to me, man. You keep us on that clock. Sound
We
good?
might have to cut TG off.
We'll see, you know. I don't know what his energy is, man. He might still be in his feelings. Hopefully I did that thing right.
I think we're good.
Let's see. All right.
Bannon looks good.
Hello.
Please leave your message for...
Oh, Lord. Wait a minute. Let me get your tape. All right. See if he answering this phone. Tell him, Deke, you better answer this phone, Deke.
He's in a meeting. We can cut him some slack.
You right, he is in the meeting. Bro, I'm not even hearing my drink when it's ringing, are you?
I just... How much... Did you turn the volume down?
Oh, there we go.
Please leave your message for...
Oh, no, he ain't picking up. All right.
Damn.
I'm going to shoot him a text. It sounded like he got his phone turned off, though, because I'm not hearing no ring. I'm just hearing straight voicemail. So let's see.
Damn. All right. Well,
We'll get some supers while we're waiting.
I was going to say, in the time being, I'll pull these up real quick. All right. Let's see here. I actually may have deleted the one where it was 3 of them. I may have deleted it.
Okay.
There's 3 green ones.
All right, let me listen to this, make sure we're not getting any feedback since I got it plugged and stuff. All right, there we go.
Good?
Yep, we're good.
Okay.
All right.
There's 3 green ones, I think.
All right, let's get it.
I'm at Simon Varndell.
Simon Varndell. Let me find, where am I at? Oh, okay. So we stopped on drafting links, car, fantasy, congrats, tomato, apple, violence. Because my chat be doing the opposite of what your chat does. You lose the chat. My chat will take me back to the first chat, and I got to work my way back down. Yeah. All right. And I think I have us caught up. Yes. Matthew Gisner? Yes, that's what we're on. Who knows if commentating would work? Oh, man, and now TG's calling.
Terence Garvin.
All right. Yo, you alive? You talking to me?
My guy was good.
Uh-oh. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we get a chance to reconvene. We get a chance to spin the block and talk to the one and only Pittsburgh Steelers alum, West Virginia Mountaineer, my locker mate, more importantly. But, you know, we got to talk to my man, Coach Terence Garvin. Coach Garvin, how we doing, Coach Garvin?
We're doing all right, man. Life's good. How you doing? What's good?
Man, you know we good. The people in the chat have been really concerned about you, Deke.
Yeah.
My co-host, that you know, the Hell to Pitt guy. He's been very concerned about you. A lot of people have been concerned.
I seen the Instagram post.
You know, a lot of people were concerned for you because we really hadn't heard from you since the game. You know, I told you we were texting. I told people, I was like, yo, we were texting Thursday night. Everything was good. The game ends. You text me, yo, that hurt. And I never heard from you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I get it. It's the long weekend. We're going to let it vibe out. And he was like, yo, I still didn't hear from him. And then you randomly text me at 5:54 a.m. yesterday morning. A.m.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
And what did I say? I said, yo, you woke up and chose violence. I like it. But here we are. So
let's do it. I'm ready.
Oh, okay. So do you want to explain from your side, you know, your perception of what took place on Thursday night in that backyard brawl?
At the brawl, what I seen, I seen 2 teams that hate each other. I seen the brawl start up. You know, I will say it was a lot of Pitt fans. I felt like the away team from top to bottom. Like, I didn't see them show us a West Virginia fan on TV.
Okay.
I didn't see no love to my West Virginia community.
Okay.
All day.
Who?
You know?
And the commentator was a Pitt guy as well.
I thought it was very biased from top
big
to bottom.
Big
to
Pitt
the
alum.
targeting call and then get called on 7.
No, they were dropping some
Don't
fake
get me
news
started.
about West
I thought
Virginia
it was
having
biased
75%
from top.
capacity. No.
I thought it was biased from top to bottom, from the targeting call that didn't get called on that linebacker to the catch at the end of the game that got called incomplete. I thought it was biased.
Oh, come on. It hit the ground. Come on.
I thought that was the case. I'm standing on it. He caught it. Just like Dez caught it, he caught it. You feel me? We're supposed to get out of there, go to overtime, and finish this thing up the right way. You know what I mean? He caught the ball. I was standing on
that boy said, like, Jesse caught it, he caught it. Oh,
Jesse
man.
caught it.
Two different
Dez
styles
caught
of
it.
catches.
Wow.
He caught it. Now we got a whole controversy
wow.
for the next few years.
Oh,
he
wow.
caught it. Jesse caught it.
That's what we riding
Jesse caught it. Dez caught it.
I don't
He
know if
caught
that
it.
one's going to gain the same amount of steam there.
Hey, yo.
Jesse caught it. Dez caught it.
Wow.
He caught
Wow. I like it.
You were right about Country Roads being sung in the stadium,
Oh, I did hear that.
but there was a remix version.
I did
it.
hear that.
Check this out. It was so much disrespect in that game. It was crazy. Like,
What disrespect? What do you mean?
I couldn't believe Pitt had the audacity. Let me use the correct words. The
audacity. Ugh.
The audacity to tell my dudes goodbye, get off the field. Y'all gotta.
Ooh.
Y'all, I can't believe the audacity of them men to tell my dudes goodbye, get off the field after we just got robbed on that field. You feel me? Like, now I don't agree with the 4th down punt. I wish we'd have handed it at 12 and got these boys up out of here.
I do agree with that call right there. If you hand the ball off, I think it's a different game. Yes.
They ain't stopped 12 yet.
Yeah.
We
They
dogged
still
them
haven't
with all
stopped.
game.
Absolutely.
We got newcomer of the year, newcomer of the week, and a loss. Like, that's how good he chopped them boys up.
Yeah.
You feel me? We got us a quarterback.
Like the receiver was straight too.
He had one.
He had the one terrible play. That's what cost him. He had the play of all plays. He didn't tackle the jet sweep. You know how it goes.
Bro, when he pointed at the crowd, I couldn't believe that, bro. I couldn't believe that. Sick. Oh, we was about to get out of there, too. It was a perfect read. We was going to finish this thing up. I was sending the text every 2 minutes. That's another touchdown. I was impressed with West V, though. I was impressed with Pitt. Like, they're a deep team. They got out of there. They did what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? I will say, I'll give you all your respect. Like, you're a championship team. You won the ACC championship, so you know how to finish. You know how to finish.
Okay.
I'll give you that. I will say this. The better team did not win on last Thursday. The better team did not.
Pitt should have won by double digits. Did you see that video?
You won by double digits.
No, we should have.
He said they should have.
No, you shouldn't. You should have
We let
blown
you guys
out
off
in
the
there.
hook.
You couldn't stop. You could not stop nothing we did. We ran the ball well. We threw the
we're
ball
giving you
well.
free
Like,
points on those punt blocks and stuff. Drops by
Right.
Bub. We had our own drops. Dude had a wide open touchdown he dropped. He's about to take to the house. He fumbled the one where he got like a 15, 20-yard gain. We could have at least got a field goal there. So, I mean, it went both ways.
How? No.
We made more mistakes on our own, I think. I think we shot ourselves in the foot more.
First
Bro,
off,
we dominated
but wait
every
a minute.
aspect of the game.
T,
From
I'm with you.
offense and the special teams, we dominated the game.
TG, I'm with you on you guys getting cheated only on this one right here. Y'all got my man Wesley McCormick kicked out the game, man, for targeting. I think that was an absolutely
agree. That was
horrendous
bad
call.
call.
And that's my former JMU Duke right there as well, man. So
Thought that was
I
a
was
bad call?
not, I did not like him getting kicked out for that. I'm
I'm
still
fine
not
with
that.
it. I'm fine with
you
the
didn't see him
targeting.
hit my man in the head with his head?
Bro, I'm talking about the WVU guy that got kicked out, not the Pitt guy.
Oh, yeah, that was a terrible
that's what I'm
call.
talking about.
But that's why
Yeah,
Seven should have got kicked out.
I agree,
They need
but
to change that
that's what
rule.
I'm saying. Make it a penalty. Don't kick him out. Flag him, but don't kick him out.
Yeah.
You should get 2 strikes at least.
Yeah.
At least 2 strikes. Like, all right, you did it once, the next one you're out.
Yeah, that's how I feel
You know?
about it, man. I do not like them throwing dudes out behind that thing, man.
Yeah, you can't just take good players out of the game, like in a crucial game. Like these are because it's different when you bring a new member on the field. Like, yeah, he might be just as well and next man up, but he's cold.
It's a difference, man. It's a big difference, man.
You know?
Absolutely.
And it's not like it's an injury. It's like you're really just taking this man off the field.
Yeah. It changes everything, momentum-wise, the energy on your team, the energy on your defense. When you got to replace this guy, then you got to watch him have that long, sad walk into the locker room. Looks really depressed.
Like, Seven should have got thrown out the game. I love Seven's game. I'm truly a Seven fan. I actually DM'd him after the game. I'm like, I really like your game, Seven.
Okay.
But he should have got thrown out the game, though.
You talking about for Pitt?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was targeting. When he hit that, he hit the right receiver on the crossing route. That was targeting. He should have been out the game.
I don't think there was any.
He should have been out the game.
I don't think there was any helmet-to-helmet action.
TG hit him anyways, man. I like that energy, though, bro. He fired on him.
He should have been out the game. There's no reason. I seen it when it happened. I'm like, he's gone. He's got to be gone.
Hit him anyways. I like it, man. I like it.
I couldn't believe they didn't review that. Believe it.
No, I think they did. They reviewed it and said it wasn't targeting.
Yeah, that's what it
was. And they said it wasn't targeting.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it was like he hit him in his head with his head.
Yeah.
Ain't that the rule?
Now, T, I did have another question before we transition a little bit here. Yeah, y'all both was talking pretty big talk about, Hell to Pit and country roads. Since the game is okay. I just didn't know. Are we gonna get an H2P? Do we get a Hell to Pit or anything out of you?
Also, what happened to your phone on game day? I threw a bet out there.
What you mean what happened? I seen you at me on Instagram and doing a couple of things.
He said, "What you mean what happened? What you mean what happened?"
You didn't want to take
we
that
was
bet?
looking for you, man. TG, he was out here. He was tagging your account. TG, I'm janky. I went through and I was liking all the. When he added each and every one of you, I'm over here like, yep. I'm just gonna just put a little gasoline on it. I can't help myself.
My perception wasn't that well on Thursday. I couldn't really hear what you said.
No, I saw you. You commented real quick, but then I said you in for the bet. Ghosted me.
He said my reception was good. You literally commented like within 5-10 minutes and posted that thing, man.
I was pumped. I'm like, TG might be in. I got a comment here.
My reception started to act up.
He said, "Yo, my guy got janky."
It's a good excuse for me because I was down at the stadium. But I mean, Moats is telling me you're texting him
funny,
and stuff.
Man.
Man,
that's
funny.
Tough. Yeah, man. Like I said, everything was good, man.
If I'm Pitt, I would feel really good about that win because that's a program changing win for y'all. Like y'all beat West Virginia. You won a backyard brawl. What's that? The
first game in like a decade. Yeah. First time we got that rivalry back.
That boy said it's a program changer for y'all. Wow.
Yeah, that's program changer.
Build the mental toughness. I get where you're saying.
Most, you see where I'm headed.
Wow.
Hey, that's a program changing win for them. Like
that is not a compliment, Deke. That is not a compliment.
I'm taking it as a compliment.
Listen,
I know he's trying to diss us, but I'm taking it as a compliment.
That's a program changing win for them.
That is such a backhanded compliment.
I'm taking it as a compliment. I feel like it was big for either side. I mean, the first backyard brawl in 10 years.
No, it was big.
New quarterback.
Listen, it would be big. It's just bigger for y'all. That's all. He said it would have meant more for y'all to get about it.
I don't know where he's getting that bravado.
That's all he's saying, man.
Where the
listen, that win for y'all was program changing. Y'all gonna put that up there on every poster. Y'all still putting banners up. 13-9. So 38-31 for y'all. This is life changing. What y'all beat us twice in the last 10 of these.
Wow.
So you take that, run with that. Like feel good. 38-31 and 13-9. Y'all got them. The rest of them is ours. So y'all little bros, y'all got two. You know what I mean? You were supposed to only get one. You got two. We done got you. You done got off the hook twice. Two miracles. Well, no, one was in Morgan, one was at Pitt. So things happen. You got two program changing wins. I think you'll get a couple recruits off of this. This was program changing. You see what I'm saying?
Recruits.
Yeah, this was program changing for them. Like they slayed Goliath.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They slayed the dragon. They got it done. Like we
didn't view it as the dragon. It was just like the next step. The program changing was last year with Pickett.
He said
we had the next step.
He said, "W had the balls out on their back."
It was a big win. I don't know why you're underselling this. It was a big win. I think for both sides.
It was a program changing win. Don't minimize the win. You feel like you beat the big bro that's been whooping on you for the last 20, 30 years of your life.
They said Narduzzi was hyped up on SportsCenter after the game too, man. That's all I'm saying, man. He was really excited. You might be right.
Coach Moats. That was like we really got them guys.
Wow.
That's not how we feel.
About it.
No,
we gonna make some changes.
I liked your comment initially because I'm like, oh wow, he's actually giving us a compliment. But you've taken it the wrong way. It was a big win. It's just the right step in the right direction.
No, it wasn't big. don't minimize your win. It was
We're on to Tennessee.
The program.
We're on to
You
Tennessee.
in your youthful years might not see that happen again. So like embrace
It seems
this
like
moment.
this game's living more rent free in your head than mine. Honestly, we're just on
I'm
to
just
Tennessee.
saying, like, you might not see this
1-0.
happen again. You might not see this happen again. This might not happen for another 10, 20 years of y'all getting the dub. So embrace this moment.
Let's
Like,
go.
love this moment. Love this. Love this. Y'all sung y'all fight song. Y'all ran us out of there. Cool. Y'all got that. Just know, you woke in the Dragons up. You woke in some beast up over here in Morgantown. We're mad now.
Okay.
You're gonna get, when y'all come to Morgantown, just know you probably won't get no seats in there, and it's gonna get dummy hostile in there. You feel me? The same way y'all carried it up, we couldn't get a seat in there. They had to make standing room for my guys. Like, when you come to Morgantown, it ain't no seats for you, and it's gonna get hostile.
He said no hospitality. We ain't got no hospitality. No.
So you're already thinking about next year. I'm just on to next week.
Yo.
Yeah,
I'm funny though.
Yeah, I mean, it's devastated. You got that. I'm already on the next. I'm ready for start the whole thing.
Season's over.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is hilarious. I love this.
Season's over for Dub V.
He said, I don't care. He was like, week 1 is done. I don't care. Hit the reset button.
It seems like that game has way more impact on Dub V if the season's already over, right?
Hey,
I can't believe we played you so early. I'm disappointed that we gave you that week 1.
It's usually
y'all
last
supposed
week.
to give us a. Yeah, we supposed to see y'all like.
I can't.
Y'all really like a homecoming team, but I'm not gonna do that to you because y'all won that game. But we're supposed to see y'all. Yeah, you know where I'm going, Moats.
I see it.
You know where I'm
He said
going.
schedule for homecoming. Like, God dang.
So you're giving respect to Pitt
He
now.
said put him on homecoming duties.
We played you too early. You jumped on us.
Homecoming. That's when you play that technical school. That's like, you know, they ain't got all the amount of scholarships and everything. That's what you do on homecoming. Jeez.
We trying to find our identity. They got us.
But we got, you know, T. You know, I hate that we got to stop it. I wanted to keep going, but because we are a little pressed for time, I do want to ask you though quickly your thoughts on the Steelers Bengals matchup. If we can get a quick breakdown and a prediction, we'll greatly appreciate that as well. You know what I'm saying?
What radio are we on? We on Steeler radio?
Yeah. You sick, bro. We on podcast time, so you know it's free today. You say what you need to say. You can say the real. When I call you, listen. If it's between the hours of 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, those are Steeler times exclusively. You know what you got to talk about.
We got to talk.
This is after hours. This is It's a little. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit of this. We got a little bit of that going on in here. It's a different energy. All right. So have that. Yeah.
I think it's a good game. I think
Burrow's been hurt a lot, man. Or he hasn't been right. He's been right this offseason.
Just let him ride. Let him ride.
You know where I'm
let
going.
Him ride.
You know,
let TG get it.
I'm with you, bro. I'm not a Bengals
TG got
guy.
a body. TG got a body over there.
TG
got a body over there. You got
a body.
If you don't go over there and come back with something, man, come on now. He didn't been over there. He didn't make his trip. Yeah.
I just think the Super Bowl runner-up is going to come out wide awake. You know, like the first time back since the Super Bowl, I think.
So you don't buy the Super Bowl hangover element. You look at it more as motivation because they lost.
I think they coming out here hot. I ain't going to lie to you. Like, I think they're going to air it out. I think we find cases now, you know, he's got a year of tape. If they can find a way to truly contain that, you know what I mean? I think you let a Tyler Boyd get his catches. You can't let him kill you. And he has a history of always scoring. He does well against the Steelers, but you can't let him kill you. But if you can contain this Jamar Chase and do what you're supposed to do against the run, I think it's a good game. I think the Steelers win. I think it's going to be tough though, because I think Joey's going to come out hot. I think this Jamar Joey connection is going to, you know, it's going to be hot.
Yeah, because if that is hot, then that's the issue. That's that AB bin. That's that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think get the tape hot early, and it's like let's see if this defense is what it's supposed to be. You know, let's see if they can stop the run, do what they're supposed to do, and get after the quarterback. But is TJ healthy?
Yeah.
I mean, for based on what we've seen, TJ is healthy. Highsmith is supposed to be
as well.
Yeah, Deontay's questionable with the shoulder, but Highsmith is supposed to be good. He's supposed to be back out there as well.
Okay. Let's do 28-35.
Okay.
Who you got? Cincy. Not worried about the Burrow appendectomy?
No, because I'm more worried about the Trubisky drama. You know,
fair enough.
I I think the outside noise is very much noise right now with the whole 2 and 3, and that shouldn't be any noise. But I think that's some noise. But I just think it's the game one. You know, it's a tough one. It's game one. I think 0-1, but I think they bounce back next week. So
Fair enough.
That's
my
guesstimate.
I like that there.
I love to see them play well, though. I want to see them play well. I hope they play. I mean, how many touches? The real question is, how many touches does Najee get? What's the over/under? 30 or 40?
Your boy said 30 or 40 of the day.
Total touches?
Touches?
I'm saying 25.
And
25?
we win? You think 25 and we win?
I just think that's the over. I think
win.
that's the over/under line, though.
Oh,
Man.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, over-under is 25. Because I was saying, I think he needs 30 plus to win. First to win, I think he needs 30 plus.
I think he touches it about 30 times.
Yeah.
30 times.
Yeah, 23, 24
23
on the ground, 6, 7 catches.
Yeah, I think he needs one of those.
That's a lot of touches for the first night. Should be a good game, though. I'm excited to see it. Like, I want to see if that O-line can hold up. That's really my question, how they come out and perform. You know, the Bengals do have a nice little D-line.
Little pass rush going on over there, too, man. Absolutely.
A little bit of heat. So let's see what it is. Let's find out. It's time now. It's no more. It's time.
Let's get
Let's
it.
see what it is.
Let's get it. Well, my dog, you already know, man, big love. But as I told you, we do got a road because we got, so I got a little, man, baseball game I got to get to. You know what I'm saying? That dad life, baby. But salute you. Hey, man, who y'all got this week? Who y'all playing?
Man, we got Eastern Washington. We're going down to Lakeland, Florida.
Okay.
Southeast. Yeah, we coming off of a tough one last week. I don't know if you're into the numbers.
Fair enough. You ain't got to elaborate. It was a tough one. We'll leave it at that. I know your energy. It was a tough one. Yes, it was. That's a nice way to put it. It was a tough one. We're gonna leave it like that. You know what I'm saying?
I know you.
Hey, we go check the tape. We gonna burn the tape and then we gonna move forward. I know what time it is. You know what time it is.
Happened.
Come on,
this
bro.
Never happened.
It never happened. I know what it is. All right. So bounce back week, baby. Let's get it. But as always, bro, appreciate you again, man.
All right, peace, bro.
Appreciate
my dog. Shout out to my locker mate, Steelers alum, WVU alum.
I'd say that lived up to the hype.
Oh, it definitely did, man. It was worth the wait. It was definitely worth the wait, man. I like that right there.
We didn't get his explanation though on why he bailed on Friday.
We did not know why he had to hit me up at 6 in the morning or 5:54 a.m. But you heard the energy. The story was confirmed. He was like, "Bro, I let you know early." I'm like, "Yes, you did." Very, very early. Very early. But yes,
I found that super chat that I deleted.
Oh, sweet. All right, so let's run through those, and then after that, man, we'll be up out of this thing. Yeah, let's get it cooking.
Matthew Gisner, who knows if commentating would work out, Moats? God works in mysterious ways. Great podcast.
No, you're 100% right, man. And that's one of them things, man, whether I'm talking where I got drafted, what college I went to, scholarship offers, everything. Yeah, man, there's things where I'm like, what if this would happen? And like little time things. I tell you my draft story all the time. The Giants and the Falcons were on the phone with me before I even talked to the Bills. And I'm thinking I'm going to either New York or to Atlanta before I'm going to Buffalo. Who knows how everything works out if I go there instead of here, you know?
Nicholas Schrader. My fantasy team. We got another fantasy
there it is.
review here. Josh Allen at QB.
Well, I love it already, man.
RBs, Jonathan Taylor, and Aaron Jones. This is a good team right now. Wide receivers, Cortland Sutton and D. Smith, Devonta Smith. Okay. Tight end, Pat Freiermuth. Flex, Devontae Parker. Yeah, I don't really like that. Defense, Steelers, kicker, balls. What you think? I like that team. That's a good team.
I do like the team a lot. I would work on that flex. Yes.
Although, I would say. He might be their number one target up there. Seriously.
You think so?
Yeah, up in New England. They don't have much else. He's very much down the field, combat catch type of guy, though. I don't know if he's playing PPR because usually you just like the guys that are going to get targeted a lot. Right.
Yeah, that'd be interesting, though.
Damon Brown, what's happening, fellas? I'm just excited about this game. I'll be in Cincy rocking the Pickens away jersey. I think we're going to blow them out.
No, that's hard. That Pickens away, let's get it.
I like that energy.
I'm a fan of the white jerseys, too, bro. I don't get enough respect. I like the white jerseys.
Are we on the Simon
Varndell? Absolutely.
Forgot Deontay. I guess whenever he gave his fantasy lineup and he said, yes, Delvin. I think he means Dalvin.
Dalvin Cook, yeah.
10-man, not 4. So, all right, that's a really good team for a 10-man fantasy league.
Oh, yeah.
The one he gave with Dalvin Cook, we're like, is this James
Yeah, we
Cook
thought it was
Dalvin?
like the God Squad over there. Heck yeah, man.
Ethan Bull, what does the upper room I'll get you? Anything new coming?
Man, so the first thing I've talked about, and this is the easiest thing to take note of, after every game, home and away, we do space talk. So I have a 60-minute where I'm giving my instant reactions to the game, taking questions, stuff like that. That's for everyone. Once that ends, though, I'm going to have an additional 15 to 30 minutes potentially where I'm just exclusively making a stream for upper room members only, because obviously it gets very crowded doing these space talks. But for the upper room only, that lasts, like I said, 15 to 30 exclusive for y'all. We can have any type of conversation. Y'all can ask more of your pointed questions without all the crowd in there. So that's the main thing right now, man.
Matthew Gisner. DK mentioned Franco defending Paterno. He mentioned multiple times in quotes serial child rape.
Bro, he OD for that. Like, come on, say. Dude defending his coach, like, I ain't trying to hear none of that he talking about.
Yeah, I don't really want to
like, come
talk
on,
about
bro.
this at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he brought up that after Franco
That's
got
like
the
when people talk
32
about Seven,
retired.
they want to keep bringing up his transgressions and stuff like. It's like, come on, bro. Time and a place.
Yeah, that's
It's the time and a place, bro.
yeah. I guess I don't really want to talk about this at all. Yeah, he's talking about the whole Sandusky
Yes,
situation.
bro.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
No, we're good.
Yeah.
Young Poppy Benito, Slim Pickens. This is his fantasy football team.
Okay.
Quarterback Justin Herbert, running back Aaron Jones, running back Javonte Williams.
I like that though, low key.
Yeah, that's a good top three
That's
right there.
solid.
Receivers, Justin Jefferson.
Whoa, hey now.
Another receiver, Sam. I mean, this team's stacked. He has
Bro.
Debo as a second receiver.
He has
Pitts
Kyle Pitts.
as a starting tight end. Flex,
Amon
St. Brown.
Brown as the flex.
That team's loaded.
Son.
Koo
that's
from
tough.
Atlanta as his kicker and
That's
Tampa
tough.
as his defense. I mean, that's a
That's tough.
6-team league right there.
That's tough.
Solo 1. QB 1. Oh, my God. We've turned into a fantasy review podcast.
That's what it is right now, man.
QB 1, Burrow. RB 1, Etienne. RB 2, Damian Harris. Our wide receiver 1, Cup. Wide receiver 2, Juju. Wide receiver 3, Lazard. Tight end, Knox. Flex, Claypool. Boz. His kicker, Ravens defense. Bench, Mariota. Chubb. Why is Chubb on
I'm about to say,
bench?
I'm starting Chubb, bro.
Fryermuth and Jags defense. What do you guys think? Start Chubb. What's going on?
I'm
here?
going to start Chubb. I do like the fact you got Dawson Knox starting over Fryermuth. I just think Dawson is going to get more downfield stuff, more opportunities, just in a more explosive offense. Whereas we know early on with the Steelers, we got to figure out, number one, what the O-lines look like, the identity of Matt Canada as well, man, how consistent he's trying to be. So that could early on limit some of Fryermuth's productivity that we're anticipating them having off the drip. Whereas Dawson Knox, he just signed a big 4-year big boy contract up in Buffalo. He's going to continue to get fed a lot.
Shoddy Bills. 7-1-6, baby. Deke and Artie, the bum Bills, will lose tomorrow.
All right.
He says he's the number 1 Bills hater.
Oh, that's cool, man.
I don't know how much of this Bills crap we can take.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Steeler for life.
There
Deke,
it
who
is.
you got?
There it
Well,
is.
we're doing our picks tomorrow, right?
Absolutely.
I guess I'll take the Rams.
All right, that's
I
fine.
guess I'll do it. I don't. We'll
right.
have to look at the points. I actually
You-
think Bills are favored.
They could be.
I think they are.
Because, Stafford has a similar situation like
Elbow.
Burrow. Yeah, he's been missing pretty much the whole.
We could just do even if you
yeah.
want. Just pick them.
I mean, I'm always picking Buffalo. So I ain't
That's what I
tripping.
mean.
Yeah.
I'll go Rams then.
Yeah, I ain't never tripping on
I'll
that.
go Rams. That could be the start
Absolutely.
of our NFL picks.
Yeah, I ain't tripping.
Damon Brown. We'll
Man,
get
I
a
might come up here with, don't make me have my Zubaz on tomorrow now. Y'all better stop playing with me.
we'll get a reconfirmation tomorrow. Damon Brown. Steelers win 35-10. Shout out to Trina.
There it is. That's what I like right there. I like when Demond pull up like that, man. Always got to get Trina some love, man. First lady of the podcast, man. She one of our ladies in here, man. Hey, I love man. We got that connection right now. We got a dope connection, man. Let's keep this thing going, though.
Fish momentum. 4 years since we lost Mac Miller.
Facts,
Bears up.
man. Facts.
Solo 1. Deke is the official number 1 hype man for the Steelers. I'm ready for Sunday. Let's
Talk
go.
about it, bro. Bro, we all rally behind you, man.
Fish momentum. Deke and Moats need their own day proclamation.
Whoa.
Moats and Deke Day.
That's like the big timers, bro. Yeah, I ain't big time just yet. I like to keep us, not we're respectable, but we're underrated. I like to be underrated.
All right. Next one I got is Stan Claire.
Yep, we're on team. Yep.
What do you think of Mark Robinson, TG? He wanted to ask TG that
got you.
question.
Well, I will say this.
He
though,
spoke very highly
yeah,
of him
he
a couple
definitely
podcasts
has.
ago.
Yeah. I think it was after the Jaguars game. Yeah, he's definitely a fan of Mark Robinson. Likes his ranginess. The big thing was kind of like what I said, just the youth. We know he's young, so the mistakes, that's the only issue that TG really had with Mark, but he definitely liked him a lot, though, 100%.
Fish momentum. Damn TG. Pay-per-view versus Deke? Oh,
Hey, because y'all was getting it in,
it's a
man.
boxing match.
It don't got to be a boxing. No. I know TG. One that.
Verbal. No, that's what I mean. It was a verbal
I was about to say,
boxing
yeah,
match.
yeah.
What just happened?
TG done turned over a new leaf. We keeping with that new leaf turned over. We not no fisticuffs.
I'm not a violent guy either.
There we go. Yes. Peace and love.
Although
Peace
you
and
heard how
love.
he was talking about Morgantown next year with the Backyard Brawl. Did you hear him?
I did. That made me nervous. But
It
that's
did. He was
that's
like, "We're
TG.
taking all the tickets
Listen,
in. It's gonna be
Listen,
hostile."
that's TG's energy. That's why I was like, T, no. I'm gonna do my Hail Marys before that game. We'll make sure everybody is peaceful and everybody's good, man.
Jay Blanche going to the Commanders opener with a buddy. Free ticket. Can't pass that up.
Nah, facts.
Would it be rude to wear a Steelers jersey, Ben or Pickett?
Ben,
No, you have to wear a
yeah,
Steelers
wear the
jersey.
Ben jersey. Ben, you can't go wrong with that. Absolutely.
Fish momentum. Best of luck to your son, Moats. Deke,
Hey, man, salute you.
September 30th. Don't forget.
Nah,
Hashtag
definitely.
story. We know September 30th. What that
Yes.
means, though. He just needs to put 9:30 now.
That's all he
He
puts.
doesn't even need to put Rivers Casino because
Absolutely.
we know
Yeah.
it's ambition at Rivers Casino, 9:30.
And 9:30 is better than 7:30. 7:30 can confuse some people, so 9:30 is perfect. Absolutely.
Fish momentum. I like being the home team in another stadium. Win.
We do get that a lot. I don't know if it's going to be that full way this week just because of it being the opener and them coming off of the Super Bowl appearance. But traditionally, it has been home games for us over there, man.
Nicholas Schrader. I do have some other flex options. George Pickens, Rondell Moore, Isaiah McKenzie, Tyler Boyd, all on my bench. Who should I swap?
I'm either going Pickens or Boyd.
This was a flex option we didn't like.
Yeah.
Who was it? I can't remember. Parker, Devontae Parker.
Yeah, I'm either going Pickens or Boyd, though, for that.
Moore might be not a bad call. With Hopkins being out,
Oh, yeah.
he might be getting some targets.
You're right. You're definitely right about that.
Yeah, I like Pickens more. Boyd. McKenzie, is he still up in Buffalo?
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for him.
Yeah.
Fish momentum. Amber Heard all over again.
Oh, no.
What's that from? What was Amber Heard all over again?
I don't know, but we don't need it. What was we talking about with Amber Heard?
I don't know.
It makes
I
me
don't think
nervous.
we had any topics.
Anytime
related
her
to
name
Amber Heard.
pulls up and we're talking, I get nervous, Deke, because I know your energy towards her. It makes me
She's hot, but
that makes me nervous for you, Deke. That's all I'm saying. It starts with the eyes, then before you know it, it's fecal. Okay, we don't want that. It's a slippery slope.
no,
Smells a little bit too.
No,
man.
I'll definitely pass.
Yeah.
Definitely pass. She's an attractive woman. That's
Yep. There you go.
I'm gonna
We'll
say.
just leave it at that.
Fish momentum.
Yeah.
Ambition Live 9:30. See, you didn't even need to say it. I said
Yeah.
it for him.
Yeah, there you go. You said special guest is you, man.
Moats and Deke. I don't know if that's happening. But
Yeah. There could be you though, man. But what I will say is this though, man. Shout out to each and every one of y'all though from the heart, man. We do appreciate the heck out of y'all. As I said earlier, promo code Moats get 15% off of all the merchandise on Teesprings, man. Any of the podcast stuff up until September 11th. All right. Let me think. What else? Anything else? Contest still going on, man, for the giveaway. Make sure y'all following those rules as well. And tomorrow we will have another show. Last one of the week, baby. Don't want to miss it. 4 o'clock start time with that. Like the stream, subscribe, and notifications. All that other stuff. I don't think I said that today, right? I don't think I did. But either way, it's there now.
Can't say it enough.
Yeah, can't say it enough. And with that being said, baby, appreciate you. And until next time, baby.
Peace.